Where are you? Let's be having you. The Bacon Brigade. Assemble! Yes. What's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little cheeky little stream for you. Watch along, rival watch along, if that's what you want to call it. Hate along, whatever you want to call it. We're here to watch the Arsenal Hollands versus the Foxes in the Premier League early kickoff. Let's be having you. How are you all doing today, you legends? Thank you for joining. Let's see who's in aboard the Bacon Express this morning. Weller Man. Let's go the Weller Man, the Cake Cadet, Elliot Manduna, Craig Parker. Yes, Bobo, Critch, you legend. Jeff Bezos, Fire Up. How you doing, Alan Mawson? Weller Man, Fujiwara Kichi. Let's go, Fung Sire. God Struggler, SG getting in there raw, lad. Eggs with Eyes, how you doing there, my friend? Vinny Vidi, Ermi Hero, Sovereign Saint, Emily, let's be having you. Yeah, not too shabby so far, thanks for asking. And yourself, Ermi Hero, Crazy Joe, Grant Murray. How's that, Grant, mate? Thanks very much. How's that, Grant, mate? I just turned up the gain, lad. Should be a bit better now. Yeah, fair enough. Thanks for letting me know that. I did have it on low, though. Fire Up, lad. Weller Man. Let's go, the Cake Cadet. Thank you for that, lad. He says, you know what you need to do, pig.
Oh, yeah. You can't beat a hot cross bun in the morning with shitloads of butter. Oh,
yeah. That's the sort of stuff he sends me on the regular, guys. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, kick it out. How you doing, you legend? Welcome in. Thanks for that, lad. Let's go. DJ Superfly Guy, how you doing? Vardy Bracing coming. Would be nice. 37 years old is he now? Crikey. Still doing the bits, though, to be fair to him. God Stronger, Duke of Rodtown, let's go, lad. No comment, how you doing? Oh, no worries, lad, no worries. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, lad. Hey, Rushmano, what's going on, lad? Martin Keown apologises to Ruud van Nistelrooy for all of the shenanigans. That was a disgrace, mate. I don't think I could have disliked anybody more than Martin Keown at that particular point. Celebrating there, knocking Ruud van Nistelrooy there, physically knocking him, and scumbags, mate. Anyway, we don't accept your apology, Martin. All right, let's go, Emily. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Grant Murray. Cheers for that, lad. Legend. Let's see who else is in here. Fujiwara. Yes, Heed. What's going on, Heed? SG. Liquid Laser. Johnny. Yes, Legends Baker. I know, it does make you want to do that, to be fair, doesn't it? Nice one, Cake, lad. You prefer cream pies at night? That's fair enough, yeah. I understand that. Hi there, Johnny M. What's going on? Yes. I know, me too, to be fair. I did look at that and think, damn, that looks nice. I had a pot noodle for breakfast, so. Anyway, Legends, welcome in. Cake Cadet, Rushmano, Duke, everybody in the live chat, welcome aboard. Thanks for getting in. Hope you're having a great Saturday so far. Do us a massive favour and smash that like button on it at the start of this stream. Give us a massive like spike. Share it around on social media if you want. Here's a little link at the top of the live chat there on to my x.com profile. You can click that link and give us a repost of that last tweet, and that will share it around there. Nice one. I'll shout you out later if you do. Big up. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Get involved in the chat. Say hello. Hello there, Fick80 lad. Yes, dude. Get in there, Susan Knowlton. Happy birthday, Susan. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining us on your birthday. How old are you today, then? 21, is it? Omar bin Parvez, what's going on? Time of the season when Arsenal starts to choke? I don't think there's a set time when Arsenal start to choke, to be fair. They just choke on the regular. Of course it was a chicken and mushroom land. Of course it was. No, I've got only hams. Critch, thank you very much for being an 11-month member around these parts, you legend. He says the one and only Don Dada, Piglioni Raw. Big ups, hashtag 11 for this guy. Nearly a year there, Critch, on this channel. Thank you very much there, Critch, you Don. Absolute hero. Let's have a little look at the teams here. And not really, DJ lad, a couple. Let's have a little look-see at the teams here, guys. So, these are the team lineups today. Leicester City got Hermansen in goal. Justin, Face, Okoli, Christensen, Ndidi, Sumer, D. Cordova-Reid, Alcanus, Ayew, and Jamie Vardy. Having a party up top there, hopefully. Up against the Arsenal Hollands, who they line up as follows. David Raya in goal. Lewis Skelly left back. Gabriel, Saliba, Timber on the right. Rice, Partey, Odegaard, with Sterling on the left, Trossard, and Nwaneri. Now, you will notice that Arsenal do not have a proper striker in this team right here today, really. You know, Trossard seemingly at the moment on this lineup here will be starting in the middle, maybe as some sort of false nine guff bag. Come on, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Let's go, Rudy. Come on, Ruud. Right, let's get your score predictions in there, guys. Unfortunately, I am going for a battering for Ruud van Nistelrooy and his boys. I hate to say it, but this is actually the clash in the Premier League between the informed team in the league. Arsenal currently have the best form going back into the last 6 games in the league, and Leicester have the worst form going back into the last 6 games in the league. I think they've only got 1 point out of the last 6 games or something like that. So they've shat it. They're obviously absolutely bottle jobbing it down the bottom of the table. I want Leicester City to win. I kind of want Arsenal to win just to make the title race a bit more interesting and not just hand it to Liverpool. But, you know, so it's kind of one of those games. But if I had to predict the score, I'm going to go 3-0. 3-0 to Arsenal is my score prediction, guys. That's what I'm going for. Get your predictions in. Let's have a look in a second. I'm just going to get the timer up in the top right-hand corner as the game is about to kick off. Sync up with us if you can. Smash the likes. Get yourself involved. Let's go raw in there. Hopefully we do see the Foxes get the job done, because I'd like to see Ruud van Nistelrooy, you know, getting some flowers. He's close to the sack, isn't he? Etc. Well, I say close to the sack. He's not close to the sack because he's only just been there. But he could be close to the sack if it continues as it is. So he needs some results. Arsenal, on the other hand, obviously, to make the title challenge any bit interesting, they kind of have to get the result today. Let's see what you guys are saying then. So, 3-0 Arsenal, says Wellerman. Good man. 2-2, says Very Vidi there. Could be a 0-0 or a 4-0 hiding. Good afternoon, Simon Warner. Oh, dude, yes, hope you're feeling a bit better today, mate. Hang on, early chance for Leicester it is. I think it's just gone out of play there. And I don't know if he went for goal there. It was crazy. Ayew just having a mare. 3-1 to the Foxes, says Emily. Go on. UK Strange 4-2 Leicester. 5-1 to Arsenal from a Wolves fan. Let's go, Godstruggler. Going to maintain that tiny gap. Vardy's going to cook. 3-2 Leicester. Vardy scoring 2-2. Oh, yes, absolute shithouses. When have they ever invested any money from outside sources, Dad? Dirtbags. Elliot Manduna, yo. Jay United's been a member for 20 months. Big up, Jay. How you been? 20 months, nearly 2 years as Sausage Soldier. You're an absolute legend, mate. Hope your missus feel well. I'm starting to slowly feel better now. I had flu past few weeks. Yeah, so I heard, mate. Sky said you were not very well at all, mate. So, yes, hopefully you're feeling a bit better, lad. Get some big old love in there for Jay. Great to have you back around these parts, lad. Hashtag 20 months is insane. A Sausage Soldier. Big love to you, mate. Hashtag 20. And, yes, rest up. But also, you know, get well soon, you absolute don. Jay United legend there. Absolutely. Thank you very much for that, lad. You didn't sleep at all last night. Gash. I wonder if these Arsenal Hollands are going to be sleeping here or not. You know, there's such a mixed bag of guff, aren't they? They let everyone down. And I'm talking about neutrals and rivals as well, because nobody wants to see those Liverpool wankers walk away with the league. I wouldn't be surprised if Leicester get their rare victory today here. You know, they've been struggling lately. Ruud and the lads been struggling to get the results. I wouldn't be surprised if they turned Arsenal over, because Arsenal are that type of bottle chop mentality team that when it actually comes down to it, there's an important fixture with a bit of pressure. They fold like origami, my son. Here are Leicester on the counter-attack down the left-hand side. Oof. Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Me and Mrs. P have had a bit of it over the last few weeks anyway. Chris Koo, you legend. Getting in there raw. Hashtag 33 months a member. Are you all right, P? You're not ill, are you? Being up at this ungodly hour. Well, I did say on my gaming stream last night that I might stream the games today. And I only had 5 hours kip, but I just woke up earlier on, like maybe 10:30. Just wide awake, mate. Couldn't get back to sleep. Pretty gash, so I thought I might as well get up and do a little cheeky stream. Yeah. But yeah, hashtag 33 for Chris Koo. I know, it's not quite the norm, is it? We'll try and make it more of a regular thing. Stu, good afternoon, Stu. How you doing, Stu, lad? Get in there, you beast. What's happening? Yeah, Valentine's Day was all right, mate. So, yeah, just on my Todd, because Mrs. P busy working away like a busy bee doing nights. No comment, Pig. Did you finish your champs? No, mate. No, we're going to be doing that on the channel this weekend. We didn't even start them, actually. We qualified for champs, but we didn't start them. Okay, anyway, here come the arsenholes down the left. There they are. Yeah, that's right, Stu. Not a lot. Robinho's in here. Hi, Pig. Still buzzing from us kicking out the Scouts in the FA Cup here in Plymouth. Robinho, what's happening, lad? Nice to see you up, mate. Big up. Hope everything's good with the Bacon Brigade. We're all right over here, aren't we, I think? I'm just slowly waking up myself. I say slowly waking up. As I say, I've been up about 2 hours, but whatever. Mate, how come Odegaard's getting less and less blonde by the day? Is that what happens when you live in North London? I don't know. What the fuck's that all about? I swear that guy used to be blonde, and he's just, like, turned into a brunette now. Hang on, can you be a brunette if you're a bloke? You know what I mean? You never say, "Oh, that brunette fella," do you? I don't think you can be a brunette if you're a man. I think you just got dark hair. Is that true? Don't know. We ask the important questions on this channel, guys. You know. A brunette fellow. That's what happens when you keep wiping snot in your hair. But it has been darkening over the years, his hair. What's that all about? Buzzing after watching Brighton beating 3-0. Yes, Lee Harris. Let's all laugh at the Chelsea scums. Leicester started this game reasonably well. They look quite sort of fruity on the counter-attack. Not really Sovereign Saint. I'm talking about hair colours. You know what I mean? Like brunette, blonde, etc. Just saying he's more of a brunette these days rather than a blonde. Oh, really? No comment. Maybe that makes sense. LFC Scummer in here. What's going on, lad? He says, I can't wait for the blue and white shine to come and get pumped at Anfield. What's happening there, Scummer? How you doing? Oh... But yes, hope you've all had a good weekend so far, guys. It is the weekend. We've got over 100 legends in here for this Leicester Shitty Arsenal Holland's early doors watch along. Smash that like button. As I say, we're on 69 now. And get in there and say hello if you are just arriving. Wine Gums, I think, is just arriving. Says, mate, why are you up so early on a Saturday? You streamers have zero shame. Just happen to be up and watching the game, mate. I've always said, if I'm watching a game, if I'm just watching and tuning in, actually physically tuning in to watch our game of football, which I am today because it's Saturday and I'm up early, then I'll do a stream for it. So that's what's happening here. Guy with brown hair. I think that is the correct phrase, to be honest, Tony Marsh, yeah. Stress of not winning a cup. Odegaard is suffering post-stress syndrome. Any gilet talking coming? God, I hope not. Let's hope there's no gilets present here on the sideline today, mate. Nick Pendragon, I feel you, dude. It's a bit of a debacle. You know, the owners, the Ineos coming in, stinking up the gaff with their decision-making and some of the cutthroat, ruthless decisions they've made early doors. The lack of outside investment. Where's the input from the Ineos cash? Where's the input from the Glazers? No, just have to sell to finance purchasers now. And if you look at what they've actually spent the money on over the last few years, it's just been wasted. Like 600 million spent under Ten Hag for... probably, you could argue, a worse set of players than what we had to begin with. I mean, was Pogba and Fred any sort of worse than, Anthony or whoever? I don't think so. They're on the same sort of level, if anything. Will there be a 90k special? Ooh. Quite possibly cake it out. What would that be? I have to get my thinking cap on. Yeah, you know it. MK Dave, what's happening? I think they'll be quite dangerous on the counter, won't they, with Vardy up top. He's still got a bit of pace about him. Cold enough for a gilet. Hang on, Arsenal chance, cut back into the 6-yard box from the right. Odegaard wins it back. He's going to shoot from distance, does he? No, he just loft one over the top. It's a great pass. Trossard gets his shot off a goal. I'd say a shot, but he just guides it. Very weak effort from him, and no problems at all there for Hermansen in the Leicester goal. But what a bit of vision that was, and what a ball by Martin Odegaard, to be fair. Check this out. He's offside anyway, to be fair. He is offside anyway, but it is a nice bit of vision. You've got a long cut, Pig. That's a brunette thing. No, Sam Hargreaves, that's gashed, lad. Broken shoulder. Fucking hell, dude. That's terrible, Sam Hargreaves. Crikey, mate. Rest up, get well soon as well. Fucking hell, that's not what you need, is it? On a Saturday, lad. But Sam Hargreaves, good to see you, mate. And crikey, get some love in there for him, guys. Broken shoulder, that sounds painful, mate. Oof. I've done my shoulder in lately, but I don't think it's broken, but it does hurt. Not quite the same level, but anyway, Leicester City on the counter-attack. Go on then, you foxes. Let's have a cheeky little bit of these Arsenalans early doors. Nice early goal for Leicester. We'll make it very interesting. Leicester coming back across goal. Shot from distance. Oh, good effort there. Was it Ndidi with the strike? Yes, good effort, but David Ray gets down to his right and makes the stop. Come on then, Leicester. Let's stuff up these Arsenalans. I don't even know who I really want to win, to be fair, because what are we saying? If Leicester City win, then that's just going to basically hand the title with only like 14 games left. Pretty much hand the title to Liverpool. You kind of need Arsenal to win just to keep things interesting, just to keep those Scousers honest. Keep those Scousers honest. That's an oxymoron. Hopefully 4-0 to Spurs. Oh, sorry, to United against Spurs. Yeah, 100% that. You wonder what will happen tomorrow. I mean, people are saying we've got a really great chance. I honestly think it's still a flip of a coin, 50-50. We know Spurs can be got at. We know that they can see goals for fun, but they can also attack and create. We know that they're struggling at the moment with results. We know that we're struggling with confidence. We know that they're struggling with injuries. So we can definitely win the game. We absolutely can win the game, and I think we just about will. But I don't think it's as easy as a game as some people make it out. United have been pretty shite lately ourselves in terms of consistency. So you just don't know who's going to turn up. Facts. I played rugby for my school, mate. I played tight head prop, lad. Yeah, I played rugby for my school. Likely to lose, we don't, and have a fat ankle in net. Broken clavicle, mate. No. They're also struggling to keep the ball out their net. Oh, dear. United are in a better position injury-wise by far. Yeah, no, we are, absolutely, yes. But that's what I was saying. I was saying Spurs have a lot of injuries, you know. So they're obviously struggling, which is why a lot of people are saying that United are going to get the job done. But we're away, aren't we? It's not the easiest game, mate. Not the easiest game, is what I'm saying. They're a good attacking side. If they turn up and get at us, we are get-atable. No doubt. Oh, true, Dino. Anthony's cooking over at Betis. Few early games. Obviously, he's only had a few games. But what is it? 3 games, 2 man-of-match performances. Fair enough to the lad. He's doing well. I don't know. There's all sorts of issues at United. You're not wrong. And you can't say, oh, it's Amorim and his system, because Anthony was shite for Ten Hag as well, under Ten Hag's system. Something that you have to remember, that the Premier League is a different vibe. Premier League is a much more sterner competition in every regard. You know, the weather, the competition in depth in the Premier League. Sound rivaled. So it is a different animal, to be fair. But still, though, he is doing well over there, yeah. Props one of the strongest guys on the team. Damn, well, I was one of the biggest lads in my year at school, yeah. Still am. But we also have the Premier League goalkeeper with the worst eyesight. Specsavers really got a sponsor, Onana. Hang on a second. Ooh. Ball in, shot on goal, Party. Gets a shot off, blocked. Leicester look to counter. Vardy holds it up. And Arsenal get it back under control. United must score first goal to quieten Spurs crowd. If so, we win, I think. La Liga is like League One. You mean League One as in the French league? I mean, La Liga's better, isn't it? La Liga's a lot better. La Liga's still got some depth to it. But realistically, if you're talking about the top teams, there's only about 3, isn't it? It's like Barca, Real, Atletico. At any given time, there's 3 top teams. You know, there might be an era where Atletico drop off and Valencia have a couple of good seasons or whatever. You know, but essentially, there's only ever 3 really top Spanish sides, if you ask me. Whereas, like, in the Premier League, you've got 7 or 8 potentially really top sides that could compete in your big European competitions and that kind of thing. Or at least 5 or 6. At least 5 or 6. So, yeah, that's why the Premier League's just better. The depth is just better throughout. Maybe so, UK Strains. That's it. I mean, it's a different thing to do it for United wearing that red shirt with all that pressure. I mean, from my experiences, I believe that La Liga is one of the best leagues in Europe. I think it's the second best league in Europe, behind the Premier League myself personally. But also in terms of style, like you said, I mean, I think the Premier League's more physical. The Premier League's more about maybe, you know, just raw athleticism a little bit. La Liga, I guess you could argue that it's that whole Spanish philosophy, that whole slightly more technical, bit more time on the ball, bit more of a passing game. But obviously then there's different teams that defy that, like, well, not defy that, but that are physical teams, like, you know, Atleti Madrid and that kind of thing. So, yeah, but the Premier League's more physical, if you ask me. Premier League is slightly different. I believe that the La Liga is probably more, you know, technically. Oh, shit! Oh, Leicester City ball in from the right. Thought it was going to get the end on the end of it, but he hasn't, and now Arsenal do get it underway there. Yeah, La Liga more technical based than Premier League. Technical passing, you know, that's it. I mean, they definitely focus growing up as youth over there in Spain on technical passing, you know, tiki-taka type football. So, yes, it is different. Yeah, I agree with you, Jay. I mean, there's other competitive leagues. Think about, you know, like the Championship is a very competitive league, but we're talking about like competitive top-tier leagues. I mean, the top leagues in Europe, basically the world, would be the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga. And then I guess it's a toss-up really after that. Maybe League One, maybe, you know, Serie A. Oh, Serie A. Forgot about Serie A. Serie A is probably 4th, actually, before La Liga. Before League One, I mean, sorry. Serie A. Yeah, Sam Hargreaves. I'm slightly different than that. I go, but yeah, nearly. I nearly agree with that. I'd go Premier League first, La Liga second. Because you have to think that La Liga often produces, like, Champions League winners and things like that. You know, Barca, Real Madrid obviously winning loads of those trophies over the last recent years and have the most in history. You know, you got to say, they always produce really top teams, even if there is only a few. But yeah, I'll go Premier League first, La Liga second, Bundesliga third, Serie A fourth. And Serie A used to be the best, but it's not anymore, nowhere near. League One fifth. And then, you know, whatever, who cares, Eredivisie or something. 12 likes away from 100 likes. Get in there, Stephanie. Let's have a Baker Brigade like spike. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Old school competitive stuff. Fairs, that's fairs. Sibongasini and Thule, how you doing? Premier League is much more elite in terms of speed. That's what I'm saying. Speed, athleticism, you know, that's what the Premier League's always been about. It's always been a very physical, quick league. Whereas, you know, some of the other leagues, like, for instance, La Liga, more about technical passing and that kind of thing. Serie A, historically, always had a bit more time on the ball, a bit slower. Maybe more a defensive game historically as well, like a lot of teams scoring one goal and sitting behind the ball and defending. You know, that's what they used to do back in the day, these Italian sides. So, yeah, we've all got our own different vibe. You'd put Serie A these days, Bundesliga defending is shocking. You'd say Prem, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A, Championship, then the French League. French League, shite, isn't it? Who gives a shite about the French League? Who even watches the French League? Goodness me. I don't think I hardly tuned in for 1 or 2 games. Maybe the last time I really was interested in the French League was when David Beckham was on loan at PSG, just because I like David Beckham. I might have tuned in and watched his last farewell game. Maybe 1 or 2 games Beck's played in. Other than that, don't give a toss, mate. The French League is guff. PSG, they got a monopoly on it. And then, you know, okay, there's some great teams historically. Teams like, you know, Monaco and Lille and Marseille. You know, they've got some good standard European teams, but not right now. They're all shite. Olympic Lyon. Hello there, Des Doyle. Good to have you back. Thank you, Des. Goodness knows, Johnny Alien Shagger. You what? Vincent Bullock, how you doing, lad? Good to see you. Yes, mate. How you doing, Vincent Bullock? Critch, what's going on? Luman, what's going on? Yes. Weller man. Sovereign Saint. Saudi League's bigger than the French League. I mean, maybe now. You know, maybe now you have to think about all the talents that are playing over there in Saudi now and how much money's in the game. Maybe now, yeah, there's probably more depth over there. I mean, Ronaldo's team, he's been scoring loads of goals, and they've got Cristiano Ronaldo and his team, and they're scoring loads and winning games. But they're not top of the Saudi League, are they? Al Ittihad are top of the Saudi League, and I think Al Nassr are like third or something. And then maybe Al Titifuck FC are somewhere around there as well. Like, there's literally just a whole... It's I guess it's more competitive in a lot of ways than the French League, that's true. You'd argue that the Championship is better than League One. Yeah, if you take PSG out of it, maybe. The issue with these Premier Leagues these days, it's like a basketball game. Nothing happens in the midfield. Pep's ruined it, lad. Mark Harris, what's going on? More trolling, gashtastic comments from yourself, lad. Great to see. How you doing, Mark Harris? Welcome in. Come on, you can't be for real. Premier League isn't as quick or as intense as it used to be. No, that's not. You can blame that Pep fraud for that as well again. It has. Jamie Vardy's got a good hairline, hasn't he, AK Cadet? What's happening in the game in Misfit? Welcome in. Legends among us. Stephanie Griffith, you legend. How you doing? Let's be having you. Bit of a shit game so far, but you know, I guess it's been reasonably end-to-end. Leicester definitely in this, but Arsenal getting on top here. That's an offside, though. Free kick for Leicester at the back. Why do they call green grapes white grapes? Good call. I don't know. Has it got something to do with wine? You know, because they use white grapes to make white wine? That makes sense, doesn't it? And red grapes to make red wine? I don't know if that's the case, but that would make some sense. Hello, Hannah Walker. What's going on? I had a cup of coffee this morning, my son, yeah. Nobody, mate. But did you see Duran's goal? Smash a one if you saw Duran's goal, where he's just like sprinted it from sort of wide right there, or the halfway line kind of thing, and just skinned a couple of defenders, knocking it round and running around. A couple of times he did that and then bangs it in. Did you see that? I mean, I know he's a really good player and everything, but yeah, you know, it does tell you a little something about the Saudi League. In terms of the defending. Oh, shit. Nice one, Stephanie Griffith. Thank you. We got 100 likes. Thank you, everyone, for hitting the likes. Where would PSG finish in the Prem? Genuinely, I think they'd finish mid-table at best. Genuinely. Okay, a few years ago, I think they might finish a bit higher up, you know, when they were really competing and getting later in the Champions League regularly and stuff, when they had like Neymar or Zlatan, Cavani, and, you know, that sort of era, they would do well. But now they're not as good as that. So I think they'd struggle to get top. I think they struggle to get European space. I think they finished 9th, mate. I don't know. Who knows? The French League's just not as good. The French League is like, they don't have that standard of competition. That's why they struggled in the European competitions, I think. Because other teams, they're playing better teams week in, week out in their own domestic leagues. And they don't have the level of competition to play against to really meet that standard. So they're having to do it occasionally in the Champions League, you know. But they're playing like farmers every other week. So that's why I think they would struggle to get to grips with the competition in the Premier League. You'd say between 7th and 12th. You reckon top 4? You think they'd finish above Chelsea? So you think top 4 as well then? No comment. Yeah, all right then. No need for that. No need for that, my friend. I don't know if mine's still receding or if it's slowing down now, lad. They challenge top 6. Maybe. I mean, maybe after a couple of seasons, let's be honest, because they'd have... Yeah, they would. But I'm just talking about now. If you plucked them out and popped them in there, they'd struggle, I reckon. They do have some great players, though, don't they? But they were better a few years back, if you ask me. I mean, obviously, no killing Mbappe in their team these days. That's a huge loss, one of the best players in the world. So, yeah, they're not as good now as they were. Yeah, UK strains. Fair enough. That's fair. I've even said the same about Scottish teams. Literally, like I think if you took Celtic or Rangers, let's use Celtic, though. If you took Celtic and popped them in the Premier League, they'd get relegated in the first season, 100%, because they just wouldn't be able to deal with the current squad in the Premier League week in, week out. They'd probably get relegated, or at least they'd be in a real relegation battle, right? But you give them a bit of time, they've got the support, they'd have the money coming from the Premier League. You give them a bit of time. I mean, there's not many fan bases more passionate about their clubs than Celtic, to be fair. You give them the time, the resources, and they will build up to be a top 6 side in the Premier League, probably. Eventually, with good coaching and, that sort of money going into the club. But not now. Now they would probably struggle for at least several years to be able to really cement themselves even as a Premier League side. That's just my humble opinion. But they could do it in the future if they stayed in the league for years. Yeah, fair enough, Dino. You say that, but it's not all about that, is it? Last time we played a French team, we duffed them up away, and we can't buy a win in Scotland. Yes, you just watched the Duran goals. The Saudi League is embarrassing. They're just taking on a cheeky little bit of water on the sidelines here. Yeah, but Brighton are actually a really decent side now, C44. Nobody really... I don't think anybody really looks at Brighton and thinks, oh, they're a pushover. Brighton are a good technical footballing side, and they're a well-run club, and they have been for several years now. Like, they are no mugs, Brighton. So, yeah, okay, fair enough. Chelsea are shit. But Brighton are actually a decent side. They're a good standard side. I think of Brighton as definitely a top 10 side these days. They're a good side. They play good stuff. Yeah, where are they still? They're still 3rd, right? I think they will just about. I'm hoping, anyway. I'm hoping they snag 4th place. That's where I think they can snag 4th place. City are just too inconsistent, aren't they? They're outside in, 5th place? I think they've got a game in hand on Chelsea, who are in 4th at the moment. And then Nottingham Forest, I believe, are like 6 points ahead of City, maybe? Something like that. So, Nottingham Forest, yeah, it's in their hands. I think they'll finish 4th, personally. They're doing amazing. Oh, there you go. You see, it is a wine reference. They're used to make white wine, hence white grapes. Thank you, Mo, for doing the research. Logic prevails. Clippers Nation, hello to you, my son. They have indeed, yeah. Good shout, no comment. Really good, really well run. Really good sort of ethos about them. Good investment over the years, stadium and all that sort of thing. They're doing really well. Well, in the summer, Clippers Nation, I'd imagine that's high on our list. Yeah, true, Critch. They've just chucked money at it over the last few years. Out of those two, I'd have to go with the custard cream, but I do love a cheeky rich tea with a cup of tea. But don't be coming at me with a rich tea if there's no cup of tea on offer. It'd be like eating a Jacob's cracker. Dry. You can't have that. But definitely a custard cream. They're better for dipping as well. Rich teas, you drip it in your tea for too long. It turns into Andre Onana's hand. It turns into a floppy mess and falls into your tea. Next thing you know, you're fishing out fucking soggy rich tea from your cup of tea, mate. Or you end up with that mess at the bottom when you're drinking it and you can't drink the rest of it because there's loads of goo at the bottom. It's Andre Onana-esque. So, I prefer a custard cream myself. What's up there, Goose? Let the goose see the gander. Matoma goal was stunning. Ah, he's a very good player, isn't he? Yeah. Kate Cadet, you're an odd one, sir. You'd love to get relegated. What an adventure that would be. Oh, yeah, an adventure down into the Championship. Okay, it would be an adventure, mate. A shit adventure. Not all adventures are good. You know, some adventures are good. Some adventures not so good. Big up C44. Looking Scott of the Antarctic thought it'd be a good idea to go for a cheeky adventure, mate. Captain Oates, guys. I'm just going out for a walk. I may be some time. You know what I mean? That was an adventure. Fucking froze to death, mate. Not all adventures are good. I don't want to go down to the Championship. You know. Wet, windy Tuesday night in Stoke. Shit game, this one. Is there going to be a moment of action or a goal coming in a minute? Oh, how you doing there, Kimster? Kim RSC 55 Young getting in here. You body Scottish legend, ye. She says, like Spike. Thank you there, Kimster. Yes, how are you getting on this Saturday? Shortcakes are great. Morning, Prane. Right, offside flags up over on this right-hand side. 29 minutes gone on the clock. What a shit game of football so far. Come on, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Let's oversee a cheeky dub here against the Arsenalans. Would be pretty nice. I just want to see Leicester get the dubs for Ruud. That's all. Just for Rudy, you know. He has been struggling since he's gone there, and it was a tough job. But he has been struggling, hasn't he? He's lost a lot of games in a row now. And he needs a dub. He needs a dub against these Charters. Or a point would be better than nothing, but I know what you're saying though, Raven. Like, obviously, you in a way, it'd be better for Arsenal to win because you don't want to just hand the title to those Scousers. Nice of you to mention Captain Oates. Yeah, old school, mate. Old school. Such a hard watch. Well, that's it. If they don't just steamroll Leicester here, they're definitely pretty much not going to win the league, are they? We can't say definitely, but pretty much not. Because they'd be, 9 points behind Liverpool then? With only 14 left, it's just like too much to do. They'd have to win all their games and hope that Liverpool bottle a few out of them, which just probably isn't going to happen. Like, Arsenal won't win all their games. Probably UK strains. Yeah, they have been the best team this season. Now, I think it's been a bit of a poor quality season, in my opinion, from the top side's perspective of having a good challenge. You know, Arsenal probably have been the second best team, but they've been a considerable way off. They have been quite bottly as well and lost a few big high-profile games, or certainly dropped a lot of points against teams in important crunch games. So they're just bottly. It's really only been a one-horse race most of the time this season. City have been crap. Chelsea are very inconsistent. You know, they were fantastic early doors at the start of the season. They've gone off and started to chart it. Obviously, there's no United or Spurs in the mix this season. We're right down there, fucking bottom half of the table. So it hasn't been a good quality Premier League season. It has for the smaller clubs, actually. It's been a great season for, like, you know, watching the smaller clubs have a successful, nice season, like teams like Bournemouth, teams like Brighton, teams like Nottingham Forest. It is good to see that. You know, it'd be boring, I guess, if it was just the same top six every single year. But I'm just saying, like, the quality overall, it's just not. It's not been a classic season, has it? Bit of a shit season. Yeah. Yeah, Cinnamon. Oh, fair play. I actually haven't even had a look at it, but fair play. They've got a tough run, have they? Interesting. Thing is, so do Arsenal, though. Arsenal got a tough run. Even if they were playing Runcorn. Still be a tough run for Arsenal because they're proper bottle jobs, mate. You know what I mean? How you doing there, Cinnamon, my son? Dave W., what's going on? Yes. Hang on a second. Nwaneri for Arsenal Hollands. Chance from the edge of the box. Gabriel. Oh, that's a good ball, you know. And he's fallen over. She fell over. Raheem Sterling with an absolute gash-tastic touch there. in the box falls over. Ineos are just pinching everybody at the moment, so it's no surprise, is it? A bunch of fucking absolute liars. Fair enough, the Sin Man. I love your optimism. 14 games left, long way to go. Love that optimism there, my son. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. By the way, is there any fat bastard Man United fans in this live chat? Let us know if there is. Let us know if there's any fat bastards in here, guys, who are Man United fans. Let us know. You're a 19-stone FC fan? Nope. Hell no. Oh. Hey, what's going on there, Tactical Devils? No, you're not the undisputed quizmaster, mate, because if you remember, you cheated. You cheated at the start, mate. And you got an extra point, didn't you? Remember that? That's the only reason you won. We didn't mention that at the end of the quiz, but you cheated and admitted to cheating for the first question that you received. And you shouldn't have got that point, mate. So, yeah, if that's how you want to take it, mate, fine. You know what I mean? But a rematch is needed for sure. Why, Pig? We fat shaming? No, of course we're not fat shaming, mate. No, definitely not. Me fat shame? Are you joking? Hang on a second. Two seconds, guys. Nah. Anyway, the reason is I've just got a few like Man United shirts on eBay, a few things on eBay, just trying to raise money for this house purchase business. So I'm just saying, if anybody's a fat bastard out there who wants to bid on a United shirt, I've got a few of my collection on eBay right now. So that's all I'm saying. Just like, might as well have a look at my shop. I've also got a computer on there. I've also got a couple of microphones. I've got a couple of controllers and shit like that. So, you know, give it a look, guys. Give it a look on the old eBay store, you know. In fact, hang on. Does this work? I can't remember now. Let me try that. Exclamation mark eBay. I might have set that up. Nah. I don't think I have. All right, give me a minute. I'm struggling to find the actual link. I don't know where to find it, to be honest, guys. All right, here it is. Yeah, nice. Right, here's the eBay link, guys. Check it out. You know, there's some things on for sale on there, is what I'm saying, you know. So if you're in the market for any of those things, then have at it. What are you talking about? Go back and watch the start of it, Tactical Devils, my son. You will remember once you've watched it back. Indeed, that's what happened, mate. You were given a 3 point at the start unjustly. Unjustified. Ineos might charge fat people 2 tickets like airlines. Oh, not any broken ones, no. I don't know, Sovereign Saint. Maybe a couple of sus things. I don't care. I don't care, mate, to be honest. I honestly don't care. But yeah, there it is right there. Go check it out, guys. It's just my eBay store. There's a couple of things on there. You might be interested in some of the things. Whatever. Just worth a look, isn't it? Trying to raise some cash for a mortgage. So just listing up a bunch of stuff. Raven 431, what's going on anyway, my son? Get in there, Paul Cube. Nice, mate. What sort of content you making, dude? He's called Tactical Devil because of his cheating antics, Pig. That's right. We all know. We all remember. You know, we let you have it at the time, but I was just being nice. We all know it was a moral victory for the pig. We all know that. Yep. Jarvis cheated on what? On the last quiz, mate. On the last quiz. That's what he cheated on. On the last quiz that he won by 1 point. Remember at the start, he literally said an answer. I can't remember what it was now. But he said an answer and then he said, And then he said something along the lines of, actually, no, I cheated. I saw it in the chat. And then we said, oh, we'll let you have that one, Jarvis, lad. We need a rematch. Oh, we need a rematch, Jarvis, yes. We will. I do, Fujiwara. Yeah, get your predictions in for that game tomorrow, guys. I'm going for a tight game. I'm going 2-1 to United, but, I mean, you know, it's not a walk in the park, is it, going away there, and they'll be coming at us, but they do have injury problems. They do have consistency problems. They're shite at the moment, so they're definitely beatable, but so are we, unfortunately, so it's a bit of a toss-up. But I'm going for United victory, yeah. Battle of the Gashers, so true. Oh, hang on, Kim. Let me go and have a look. Kim Stutt. Great to see you, bud. Hope you've been well. That is absolutely hilarious. No, hang on. Kim, where is it? I can't find it, Kim. You're going to have to copy and paste it in there again. I literally can't find it. You have a 2 versus 2 quiz can do in March. Oh, I don't want a teammate. Can't we make it 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1? Shit, big chance for Arsenal in the box. Nice. Trossard, shat it. They do look like a team that's playing without a proper striker right now, don't they, Arsenal? I am going to, Barbara, yeah. I'm going to stay on and do that one, I reckon. All right, calm yourself down there, Lincoln Harper. Yeah, completely agree, Callum McFarlane. Come on, get some hashtag Glazers outs in there. Ineos out, Glaze out, also Arsenal are shite. They are pretty guff here. They needed to get themselves a striker in Jan, didn't they, to be taken seriously for a title challenge. Hello, Mikey Ellis. Your team Swindon have Harrogate away. Oh, you should get that one done then, eh? You're going 2-2 for you guys tomorrow. That would be shit. We got 135 likes. Can we smash 150 before half-time? We're only about 5 minutes to go into half-time. A thoroughly bloody nice bloke. Yes, my name's Timothy Nice but Dim. Oh, you said should sell Rage Broken merch. That's a great shout, Kim. Anybody want a signed, smashed up guitar? 120 quid, it's yours, you know what I mean? A signed, smashed up guitar. The guitar of smashing up. What's the best fizzy drink? Ooh, maybe cherry Coke. Dim Nice but Dim, a bloody nice chap. What a thoroughly bloody nice bloke. No, that's true. I mean, this isn't like a rival thing that we're doing here by watching this. You're absolutely right. It doesn't really make much of a difference. True. Well, I don't know. He's gone into hiding, mate, because of Arsenal and being so shy. Monster Energy drink. But yeah, that's a great idea though, Kim. It's not a bad shout, that. Get some broken merch on there. Smashed up plates, etc. Well, we've got a little bit of an injury here for Leicester. And they're going to be making a substitution, it looks like. Justin there. I don't know. I reckon he's a faking bastard. You think his Pikachu would sell for 100 quid? You can have it, lad. But you think of all the boring, mundane things we could have done rather than watching this shit. True, but, you know, like any sort of rival or neutral watch-along that we do, we just make our own entertainment, don't we? We just end up talking about absolute cod shite instead, and that's almost better in a way. Gaz Newton's been a member for 54 months. Get in there, Gazda. All the best, Piggy and the Baker Brigade. Shout out to you, Gaz. That's a long old time, lad. Nearly 5 years. Nearly 5 years, you beast. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Big ups to yourself, Gaz. Hope you're keeping well, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for being a 54-month member of the channel. That is a long time. Yeah, I know, Cake Cadet. It's a disgrace and a nonsense. Yeah, G-Man, I don't know. I think it's for circulation or some shite. I don't know. I've started to see all that. I don't like it, mate. I don't like it at all. Well, yeah, so many players doing that these days. Who was the first to do it? Was it Jack Grealish with his monster calves? I don't know, but there wasn't a common thing a few years ago. A few people did it, but now it's like almost everyone's doing it. Yeah, man. Well, how would they resolve that, Cake Cadet? What could you do to make teams go for it and attack? I still like my idea of making the goal a foot wider and a foot taller. I still like that idea, guys. It would make for a couple more goals. It's still the same game, entirely the same game. But you'd have a few more long shots from distance, wouldn't you? You'd have a few more testers from distance and a few more goals from distance. And more goals. And who doesn't want long-range bangers? You know? I still like that idea. Socks are too tight. 54 months on the chat, probably a kids with less time alive. Yeah, that's true. Hello there, Gavs Highlights. How you doing? You are shite, lad. You are shite, lad. Brighton unleashed that seagull diarrhea on you, mate, for sure. Oh, Gavster. Unfortunate for you. When you said Jack Grealish with his monster, I was wondering the word that was coming out next. No, he's got a little tiddler, mate. How you doing, King Boomy? Barbara Fay, happy anniversary. She's been a member for a year. Piggy, Newcastle Carabao Cup winners. Elect versus Man City. Yeah, nice one. Elect. Well, we duffed you up a couple of years ago in the final, didn't we? Oh, chance for Arsenal before half-time. What a shit game of football, man. Goodness me, the state of Premier League football these days, or just football in general, is absolute dog-turd dross. How can they change? How can they change it to make it more exciting these days? I mean, I don't know. What about this, guys? What about if no team has scored after 20 minutes, the team that's had the most shots on target gets a goal? I'll definitely have teams attacking. So Barbara Fay, big ups for that. 12 months of legend. Make the pitch smaller. Hello there, Kevin Kilban. Thank you, Kevin. Making it better. Arsenal corner in there, header in there. Beaten away by Leicester. Hermanson's going to grab that. No problems for them. Make the pitch smaller. Make the pitch smaller and the goals bigger. One answer, rid of VAR. 2 balls. Just have a multi-ball system sometimes. You'd rather Newcastle won the cup so City fans would shut the hell up. Oh, me too, Kim. Probably Barbara, actually, yeah. Probably Barbara. Only way it will change is if people stop watching. Yeah, this is shite. No ref, says Chris. I don't know. Right, okay. So, I don't want to keep banging the old drum or repeating myself, but there's 2 changes I'd make to make football the same, but more exciting. So we're not changing anything crazy here. We're not doing multi-ball or anything crazy here. We're just making a couple of little tweaks. Offsides require daylight between the players. Give the benefit of the doubt if there's a crossover, even if the attacking player's offside with one of his limbs, he's still onside. There has to be daylight before you can be ruled offside. It just favours the attacker a little bit. It's still the same for each team, so it's 100% fair, but it just means there'll be more goals given. What's wrong with that? And then secondly, make the goalpost just slightly bigger. You've got these massive 6'6" goalkeepers these days. Make it slightly bigger. I'm not talking about huge. Maybe a foot wider over the width of it, and maybe half a foot or a foot taller. It would just mean a couple of extra goals here and there. Maybe a few people prepared to shoot from distance a little bit more. It doesn't change the game. It just makes it exactly the same. You're just playing with slightly different Slightly different offside and goal size rules there. You agree that says the cake greased the post? Oh, really? You get to see them in Kansas City in the World Cup? Yeah, oh, Chelsea is shit, lad. Yeah, they started so well, didn't they, this season, and they've just pooed their pants. Big chance for Leicester on the counter. Leicester City! Leicester City before half-time. Maybe they can pinch one it. Leicester in their box. Stuck up to the back post. Looking for Vardy. Too much on it. It's going to take it wide. Leicester City still here with a bit of pressure, though. Sam Hargreaves, thanks for getting your highlighted comment and being a member for 9 months, you legend. Hashtag 9 for this Don. How you doing, Sam Hargreaves? If you could change one rule in football, what would it be? Ooh, I think it would be the offside. I think I would make it so there's daylight for an offside. It would just mean that there's more benefit of doubt given to the attacker, and it would just mean more goals. It would still be the same for each side, so I'd probably go with that. Another one I always thought was, maybe it's a bit hard to work out, but, you know, like when, let's say you've got a player, an attacker, through on goal, your team breaks, you got an attacker through on goal, and then he gets chopped down on the halfway line, you know, when you're breaking. Oh, chance for Leicester! Headed across goal there. Oh, my goodness me. Chance for Leicester just wide. Go on, Leicester. A little bit of a decent spell here for them. But anyway, what I was saying is, so when you chop down someone in, you know, and it's a foul, right, you might have had 0 defenders behind the ball at that time. And your last defender chops down their attacker, right? Now, it's a free kick to the attacking side. But then the defending side is allowed to get all of their players that were in front of the ball behind the ball. How's that fair? How the fuck's that fair? Do you know what I mean? That's bullshit, mate. That's not fair. So you can take, like, so I'd say, why not have it so, like, say if there was one player back, you know, you're only allowed one player back. And everybody else has to start in the fucking other half. Because then a free kick actually means a free kick. It actually is a punishment for something. You know, I'm not saying in all instances where there's a foul or a free kick. I'm just talking about in certain scenarios. Like when there's nobody back for a team and there's a player on the break and he just gets chopped down. Like, why should that team be allowed to get everybody back behind the ball again? That's bullshit. Anyway, but I just like to favour attackers, you see. I like to favour the attackers because it means more goals, and I want to see more goals. I would like to see more 5-5 games, more 6-5 games, more 10-10 games. Why not? What's wrong with more goals? Why do you want more goals? It's half-time, guys. Proper shit first half. Sorry, guys, it's half-time. Thank you, Chris Koo. I think we would do some bits. For offside, you would only count the legs. Respect anyone who dives instant red. Rumours are United want to sign Vardy in the summer. Yeah, what annoys you about modern football is the amount of players walking 15 yards down or up the pitch on throw-ins. Ball goes out the edge of the box by the time it's taken. Yeah, that's true. You always see that, yeah. No, you taking a piss, Charlie? You're joking me, mate. What? What the fuck? No, not Mainu out for the season. Is this a wind-up, mate? If this is a wind-up, mate, you're not going to be happy with what I do, lad. Oh, shit, he's actually not lying. Oh, no. He's not out for the rest of the season, though, you lying bastard. You're a dramatic tosser, lad. You're a dramatic tosser. This is Fab's tweet. Kobbie Mainoo has suffered an injury and can be out for weeks, reports Laurie Whitwell. How does that say that he's out for the rest of the season? It just says he's suffered an injury and can be out for weeks. Maybe he's out for a few weeks. That's not the whole season, though, is it? Let's click on Laurie Whitwell's. Amorim has midfield dilemma for Spurs game. Mainoo out injured. Ugarte and Colin major doubts after problems training at Carrington. Yeah, no, you're talking shit. He's not out for the whole season, though. It just isn't reported. Oh, well, fair enough if you're right, Charlie. Fair enough if you're right, but that's not what Fab said anyway. I think you're embellishing the truth there a little bit there, lad. Oh, that's true, actually, Gabs. Yes, no, you're not wrong. But imagine all the reactions and stuff, the extra content there. I just think it would be great for the game to have more goals, more attacking. Don't change the game of football. It's a great game. Just make it slightly so, rather than it favouring the defending team, it's favouring the attacking side for both sides. Then it's fair, but more goals. What's wrong with that? I don't know why these football associations seem to want no goals. Why do they want no goals? Why don't they want more goals? More goals is more entertainment, if you ask me. Weeks, but still pad, Piggy. They're all shit. What difference do injuries make to our season? All right. Ever the optimist there, KK, you know what I mean? Manu injured in training, a major doubt for the next game. Maybe he was thinking until they're mathematically eliminated from 4th place or better. Hello there, Raghavendra. Come on, Leicester. Yeah, man. Great shout. Great shout. Great shout, lad. Great shout. Right, it's half time, by the way, guys. Keep smashing those likes on the video if you're just getting in the stream. If you haven't done, we're on 164 likes, 180 legends in it. That's a great ratio. Big ups to you early morning, lunchtime legends around here. And thank you for joining us, guys. 0-0, bit of a bore fest of a game. It happens. You think that's a great idea, says Barbara. Thank you, Barbs. Season is done. No offsides in the last 10 minutes of each half. Steady on now, Aiden, lad. If the goals were made bigger, we would still hit the woodwork or just miss. True, right? But if you think about like how many goals... So this is a fact. There's way less goals scored from outside the box now than there was 10 years ago. And there's less goals scored 10 years ago than there was 10 years before that outside the box, right? You can say the game's changing, the tactics are changing, and that's true. You know, maybe there's less people shooting. They're trying to keep hold of the ball. They're trying to work their chances. Pep Guardiola, etc., ticky-tacky Guffstons, right? But... why don't we want more shots from distance with more goals from distance? Just make the goal a little bit bigger. Goalkeeper's not going to save as many. Ergo, you get a few more goals. And you'll have more shots from distance. And who doesn't love a long-range strike? Who doesn't love that? You know, you look back at the Bobby Charlton days. Bobby Charlton's banging in these belters, left foot, right foot, 30 yards out, 40 yards out, ping, bang in the back of the net. You know, that's what you want to see. I want to see that. Yeah, it's an early one, Dazzaman. You reckon, Cinnamon? They call him Mystic Sin. Much more injury before the season is out. Yeah. Rommel de Caesar. What's he said that? I did see some stuff going around on social media, but I can't quite remember now. It's early doors. You say make the goal smaller, it might help an on or out. 100% agree, Charlie Pritchard. Yes, Buffon did say something about that, and I totally agree with him. It's absolutely a good idea. It's who is shitter tomorrow. Watching from the US. Nice one, Raghavendra, lad. All right, 2 seconds, guys. I need to get another drink here, and I'm going for a quick slash. Give me una momento, por favor, and I'll be right back. A lot of it's down to tactics and statistics, Piggy. These coaches... look at the numbers, they play the percentages now. No, definitely, yeah, they don't want their players crossing aimlessly or, you know, on the off chance that they're going to get somebody in the box on the end of it and attack the ball. They don't actually want that. They'd rather keep hold of it, recycle it, play it back into the middle, you know, work their chances because of Pep Guardiola and his antics pretty much and his success that he had. Right, back in a minute, guys. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves. Big ups, I'm back. Yeah, we just saw that, didn't we? About Fab just tweeted and Mainu's out for a few weeks. It's gash, mate. True, Casemiro will probably be called upon. Saddest thing about it is they have taken the element of risk out of it. 175 likes. Get in there, Stephanie. Let's go. Yeah, we just saw that a few minutes ago. Because we had some melt come in and say that Maynard was injured for the whole season, and so we looked into it. Turns out he's only probably out for a few weeks. I don't know, actually, but that's what Fab said, so we'll see for more of an update there. But via Laurie Whitwell, yes. Why not have the goals decreasing in size the closer you get to the goal? You what? Oh. Raheem Sterling at this stage. Yeah, well, when he was at City, to be fair to him, he did really well, didn't he? Pep got the best out of him there, to be fair, in that system and everything. But yeah, he's always, and has been, and always will be, a headless chicken, you know? He's like the excellence of headless chickens, like Bret Hart, but in terms of headless chicken footballers. The gashes there is, the gashes there was, and the gashes there ever will be, you know what I mean? No, Romo, I just went to go get a can. Got a cheeky little Pepsi Max cherry on the go here, folks. What's your poison today? Let us know what you're drinking. I would think so, Tactical Devils. Yeah, what do you reckon? Surely Casemiro's going to get a game. If Ugarte, Meno and Collier are out, then Cassie has to play, doesn't he? Nice, cheeky, ice-cold monster. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's it. He has really not featured at all because he just hasn't got the legs anymore for it. He hasn't got the legs for Amarim's system there. 184 likes. Get in there, my son. Oh, a cheeky Earl Grey. You posh bastard, the Cinnamon. You know what I mean? Love that, you legend. Might as well plug my eBay store again there, guys. There it is there. Check it out. eBay store, selling a few things. Go on there, have a look. Might be something tickles your fancy, you never know. Check it out. A few things on there. A few classic shirts, etc. Monster every day for you. I used to be addicted to Carabaos at one point. And also Rockstar Endurance, Blueberry and Akai. I was addicted. I don't really drink energy drinks anymore. But I do drink a lot of shite. A lot of carbonated beverages. Nice, Dave. Posh bastard as well. I am WH, mate. Good day to you. Excuse me, Andy Cook. Excuse me, Nad. Coffee. Nice one, T-Mill. Nice one. Do you think United will avoid relegation this year? You know what, Barbara? Yeah, I do. And do you think Newcastle United will win a trophy this year for the first time since 1955 or whatever? I don't. Even though you might have a chance now, obviously been in the final or whatever, but I don't. So how's about you stop being so rude there, Barbara, there, and have a look at your own side. Okay, you're better than us at the moment, but goodness me, come on. Where's your trophies? You tried your daughter's... Oh, you're drinking decaf. You tried your daughter's iced coffee, nearly slapped her. It was vile. Dude. Abusive. Mate, big ups Kill Bill. Cheers for that, lad. How you doing? You know a lot more than I do. I would have thought he has to play him right. I would have thought so, yeah. Because, well, who's... in terms of options, like you say, like Jarvis has just said, if there's no Collier, no Ugarte, no Menu... You know, come on, you kind of have to. Yes, Mrs. P's one of Mrs. P's dresses. No, T-Mill, that is actually something that Little P got, and it's just too short, so she didn't like it. So it's on eBay, mate. Yeah. What Bruno do you get tomorrow? Red card, penalty converted, or wasteful misses? Neither, Stephanie. We're going to get that Portuguese Magnifico El Capitano. What's up there, lad? What's up there, OG? Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if there's going to be any goals in this game at all. Let's have a look at the halftime stats in this one. I bet it makes for shite reading. To be fair, Leicester did have a few chances on the break, but there's nothing really, not too many shots on target or anything from Arsenal either. Let's have a look at the match stats. So, yes, 63% possession to Arsenal in that first half. Expected goals for Leicester, 0.13. 0.39 for Arsenal. That's how you know it's a shite game. 4 shots by Arsenal. 3 shots by Leicester. Only 1 on target from each side. Proper shit game of football, that one. In the first 45. I wonder if it's going to liven up here, second half. Well, they don't need to in women's football, really, to be fair. They don't need to do that. Keep them the same size in women's football, but for the men's game, just make them a foot bigger, lad. Let's go. How you doing there, Chung Meng? Welcome in. Liverpool beaten by Plymouth. Newcastle easy 3-1. Shut it, you slag. It's not going to happen. I don't know. Fair play. I'd rather you guys won anyway. Right, hang on a second. No changes at half-time, guys. Let's get the timer up the top right-hand corner there. Second half's about to get underway. Leicester going to get us kicked off for the second half. Go on then, you foxes. Ruud van Nistelrooy's merry men. Sekou Kone could be an option. He's doing fantastic for the under-18s. Not in today's squad, so I would be surprised if we see him on the bench tomorrow. Yeah, there you go, Tactical Devils. I wonder if there'll be a surprise inclusion, something like that, though. I mean, you have seen Amaram favour a couple of the youngsters, giving chances to people like Collier this season, and Collier's already sort of established himself in that first team pretty nicely. So maybe. But you would think if Cassie's fit and available with those players out there, they'll go with that experience in there. 200 likes, 300 next, please, people. Oh, nice, Stephanie. We did it. Nice, we did it. 200 likes, guys. Thank you, everyone who's done that. Top stuff. It's like 2 ball blokes arguing over a comb. Daniel, I do actually, Daniel, but only just. I think it could go either way, to be fair. Look, we have been very inconsistent. But they're certainly beatable. Just look at their recent games, their recent performances, their recent problems, their recent injury issues. Ange Postecoglou looks like a bit of a beaten man. You know, he's also struggling to get wins and get results, and he's struggling to have fit players in his squad. Like, they're up against it, Spurs. We're up against it too, but they're up against it. El Khanousi with a bit of a late tackle goes studs up, but he wins the ball clean. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. He's been booked with a yellow card. This game's gone fucking soft, mate. Okay, fair enough, there was an element of stubs up, but he's nowhere near the player. He's won the ball clean. The game's gone soft, mate. El Khanousi booked their free kick for Arsenal. It's a clean tackle. It's a good tackle. Okay, out behind for a goal kick to Arsene Hollands now. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Really, Prade, that's quite interesting. You're hearing Jack Morehouse is trying on the squad. I do think so, Michael. I'm going for 2-1 to United tomorrow. Guys, get your score predictions in for the United Spurs game, but I'm going 2-1 United. I think we'll get the job done there. Leicester City foul committed, free kick for Arsene Hollands in their own box. Depends how many first team players will return for Spurs too. True that, true that. Arsene Hollands then on the break. Looks a good chance for Arsenal. Numbers up there. Timber on the right. Back inside to Odegaard. Shite ball over the top from Skelly there. Lewis Skelly. It's out behind. Goal kick for Leicester. Yeah, that's right, Nick. Yep, we've been talking about that. I know. Gash, isn't it? Casemiro in there then. You honestly don't think we'll get relegated, but with the state of the club's finances and owners, you think we could be set for years of painful realizations at this club. Hope I'm wrong. No, you're definitely right. You're definitely right, mate. We've had a shit couple of years. We've wasted all our money. We're skint. We've got skint owners who don't put money outside from the club in at all. So, yes, we're shackled, mate. And we are in a bit of a shit time. No doubt. Big chance for Arsenal this. Big chance for Arsenal. Havertz back across to Sterling. Sterling loses out on the edge of the box. Leicester get it back under control. Yeah, Daniel Schaefer. Smack a 1 in the chat if you're going to stick around and watch the Manchester City Newcastle United game with us. So Man City at home against Newcastle at 3 o'clock. That was going to be the one that I was going to watch. I wasn't quite decided because I thought maybe the South Coast Derby might be quite interesting. Bournemouth, Southampton. And then also you've got Aston Villa versus Ipswich and a couple other Fulham versus Nottingham Forest. But out of those ones, I thought I'd focus on the City Newcastle game. It's the biggest game, isn't it, that one? It's the biggest game. How are United skint? We spent 600 plus million quid on the last manager, who's no longer here, and we are shitloads of money in debt, mate. You know, hundreds of millions, that's why. Yeah, exactly. The serviness of the debt is killing us. Nice one, Indy. Nice one, Cinnamon. He's going to watch the game with us. Nice one, Dave, Alice, Daniel, Indy. Okay, sweet. Well, yeah, we'll stick around and do a watch-along. Southampton Bournemouth is not the South Coast Derby, Piggy. Mate, it's the South Coast Derby in the Premier League right now, isn't it? They're both on the South Coast, for fuck's sake. What is the South Coast Derby then? Portsmouth versus Southampton. Is that what you're saying? Brighton versus Southampton? Mate, it's a South Coast Derby. Southampton and Bournemouth have always had a big rivalry. Always. They're like very close. You know, they're only about 30 miles apart from each other. Correct, Piggy Pompey. Well, fair enough. But Pompey are shit these days, mate. Nice one, Chris. Nice one, Andy. Nice one, Aiden. Yes. Thank you, Barbara. Good stuff. Well, I think the key is the owners, isn't it? The key is they bought the club with debt money. That's just going to hurt you. Over time, that's going to hurt you. Only a massive club with a huge support like United could even sustain having to service all those debts all that time and be in languish with 800 million debt as soon as they take over. It's craziness. Yo, Duke, get in there, Darren, lad. When your club has to cut £20 M&S vouchers to staff, things are bad. Definitely, definitely. Definitely. What a shit game. Cinnamon, how do you feel about your Arsenal inside here? You know, is this a team good enough to win the league? Is this a convincing enough team? Is this a team that's wanting it enough? I don't see it, mate. I don't see it. It's just they're just not quite up to it. They are decent over the course of the year, but they're just not there, are they? They don't have that killer instinct. They don't have that bottle. Precisely. Well, they spunked money and wasted it in all sorts of different avenues where they could have paid it off probably twice over. Yeah, profits were paid to interest on loan. Okay, throwing fast on the left near the corner flag to Odegaard, edge of the box. Little cheeky one around the corner. Very good tackle at the back there by Ndidi, who's won the ball, but it is a free kick. No, and a corner kick, sorry, to Arsene Holland now. They choke every season, 100%. You're not happy, but didn't expect to win when Liverpool aren't dropping points. But you've got to keep that pressure on. I know, bad news, that one, Kyle Calicoda, lad. Alex Core, you legend, let's go. Declan Rice now with the corner for Arsenal. In it comes. Christensen clears it away. Corner again on the other side now for Arsenal. Same cake cadet, same. We just want the club to be run well. That's it. Like, we don't necessarily need to spend money. You just need to run it well. Spend money where it needs to be spent. And try and nurture talents. We've got a lot of good young talents in this side. Just develop talents like we used to. And also, like you say, get the club in a better position. Facilities, stadiums, finances, debts. I mean, the debt should be one of the main things, because you're paying millions a year to that just for it being there. You might as well get it off. It's like just craziness. It's like when people get themselves into a bit of financial trouble and they're like got a couple of thousand overdraft, and they end up just paying like several pounds per day to the banks just to be in their overdraft, just to essentially have it as the new zero. You know what I mean? You've got to clear that shit off and just not be in it. You know, that's what you have to do. Yes, that's right. You did need to get somebody like that in January, yeah. Absolutely. Stuck with the PSR and other rules brought in top Newcastle backfires, affecting a lot of other teams now, not just Newcastle. Burby, you legend, welcome in, lad. He says the Glazers run United like a single mum with a very account. Never getting anywhere with this debt. What a great way of looking at it. Yeah, that is so true. That's it. Putting it on the old buy now, pay later vibe. Yeah, so true. How you doing today, lad? Just get it gone. If Arsenal was serious, they'd have got a striker in the start of the season. And, well, certainly in Jan as well when they needed it. FA's a bunch of losers. Subtract points from poorer clubs and Man City haven't got any punishment. Spot on, well said. Well, hopefully it's coming. Not definitely Sovereign Saint. Here's my take on it right now. Right now, Manchester United have bigger problems than the stadium. The stadium is dated. The stadium has some issues, you know. There's leaky roofs, there's fucking mouse infestations, there's food hygiene problems, there's, you know, like there's definitely issues. The facilities are not up to scratch. You look at the modern stadiums, you look at Tottenham Stadium, you know, there's so much difference in terms of state-of-the-art facilities and just quality and everything. But Old Trafford is a brilliant classic stadium. It's not the first most important thing for me. The most important thing for Man United now is to focus on, like Cake said, getting ourselves in a better position to sustain ourselves. So get rid of debts and things like that. Get rid of stupid player salaries like 350k a week melts who don't even earn their pay at all. And try and just get back to developing quality and spend money on areas you need to spend it on. Not areas where you want to spend it on. Like, yes, it would be nice to have a 100,000-seat new state-of-the-art stadium, but that's going to be billions, and it's not going to help you actually on the pitch. Arguably, it's not going to help you at all. Could even hinder you in some way. So, that's not the biggest thing for me. Look, I'd love to see United improve Old Trafford and have a real state-of-the-art stadium. But I'd firstly, more so, like to see us improve the team and get a state-of-the-art team and actually the players and everything, and just improve the overall situation that the team is in. Because I would hate to be playing in the Championship in an 100,000-seater stadium. What the fuck's the point in that? We've got a lot of problems we need to address before we even care. I don't even care about the stadium anymore. A few years ago, I might have cared about the stadium. Don't even give a shit about the stadium right now. Stadium's still a good stadium, still a huge capacity that generates a lot of money for this football club. If it wasn't going to service in debts and shit like that, would be sorted. So, you know, yeah, well, that would be lovely, Alex Cole. We are the favourites to win it. No, I know what you mean, Weller, man. I know what you mean, but they don't have to do it right now. So you think maybe spending $1 billion plus or whatever is absolutely necessary right now? I don't think it's the most important thing. Just fucking patch it up for a few years now. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't seem so bad that it gets demolished. Would rather see it given a good going over. There you go, Sovereign Saint. End of the day, it's a classic historical stadium which you'll never capture again. If you knock it down and rebuild with someone else, it's never going to be the same. And I don't mind having it for a bit longer. Might as well wait until it really needs to be replaced. Now, I was lucky enough when I was a little kid, I went to go see England under-21s versus the Netherlands under-21s at Wembley Stadium, the old Wembley. The Wembley with the two towers, you know, the old school Wembley. And it was fucking epic, mate. It's a real early memory of mine that sticks with me. And I haven't been to the new Wembley, actually. I've been outside it. Went to the Wembley Arena and saw it outside it, but I haven't actually been in the new Wembley, to be honest. But it's obviously an awesome new stadium, the new Wembley. But it's not the same as the old Wembley. The old Wembley's just got that history. You can't buy history, can you? It takes time to build that history. Precisely, Brandon. The stadium is shit, but the squad is way shit to start there. You got Villa to win the Europa. FA Cup, whichever. Well, Spurs, I think Spurs and Man United are the favourites right now with the bookies. No worries, Mick T. No worries, man. Thank you for giving us a thumbs up, though. Corner for Arsenal. Header behind by Leicester. Precisely kicking it. That's a shambles. The real frustrating thing is that we could have had owners that would have cleared our debts, that would have got us a stadium, that would have invested loads of money from outside, and that would have paid those Glazer shithouses off very handsomely. And whether or not you think it's right that we have Qatari owners or whatever, that was an option. They could have taken, what, $5 billion for the club and just walked off into the sunset and given us owners who might care about trying to make the team better. That's what they might actually give us. Now, I still quite like the fact that maybe the club's going to go to, English ownership one day with Sir Jim taking it over maybe in a staggered way. But he hasn't shown in his early part of being in the club, controlling the football operations, any bottle at all to do the right thing and make the right decisions. Sacked Ten Hag off last season rather than sticking with him, not spend the money on gash players that we did, cutting salaries, cutting jobs, cutting funds to charitable organisations and, all that sort of stuff that they've done. I'm not happy with Ineos's input whatsoever so far. Oh, big chance for Nwaneri on his left side, gets this curling effort off to the top left-hand corner from distance. Good effort, was looking like it might be shaping in there, but it's just gone wide. Thing about new stadium is that we are loads of debt already, and it will be even worse with a new 2 to 3 billion. Yeah, precisely, Brandon. I agree. So it would take years to make it worthwhile for it to be cost effective where it pays for itself. So right now, United's got 70-odd thousand. What is it? 76. What's the exact number? Old Trafford capacity. 74,310. That's the exact 74,310. So that's how many match day and pay-in fans tickets they can get in there for any match day. 74,310. It's still the most in England. Do you know what I mean? It's still the most in England for a club side. So what the hell? Why is that a bad thing? It's not like you're shackled. It's not okay. They could fill out 100,000 every single week, but it will take years and years and years for that to pay itself back. Yeah, Sir Jim will save money on the stadium by not having a roof like the Camp Nou. They'll go down Mount Well with the Manchester weather. Oh, dude, could you imagine? The game is guff. You're not wrong, Sam. Oh, dude, Sovereign Saint. Yeah, it could be. Gazwad, what's going on, mate? How you getting on there, my son? With the stadium being in disrepair, Old Trafford has lost its fear factor. It's gone from a fortress to ruins. Maybe, I don't know about that, Greg. Right? I don't think it's related. Even if we had a proper shit stadium, if anything, that should help us. Teams coming here, they wouldn't want to come and play in a shit stadium in a shit fucking, with shit facilities, would they? Come on, that will help us. If anything, it will make it more of a aggressive atmosphere for them to play in, potentially, maybe more of a unsettling atmosphere. I don't think that's a bad thing. Think about it. Remember when people used to say, "Oh, but can he do it on a cold, wet, windy Thursday night in Stoke," or whatever it was? Not Thursday night, cold, wet, windy night in Stoke. Yeah? Well, it's because, you had to go to the Britannia where it was windy as fuck. And there's weather issues, windy as fuck. They've got a hole in the fucking side of the stadium. You know what I mean? It's like that makes it more difficult to go somewhere like that. I don't think that hurts us. If anything, we should be trying to have the shittest facilities possible for the opposition. Just fucking concrete shite in the dressing rooms, etc. Fucking... Absolutely. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium bigger. Well, it's better, but it's not got a bigger capacity, has it? The stadium does nothing towards winning more. It's a waste of time, money and effort that is painfully obvious needs spent on improving results on the pitch. Precisely agree with you, Poison Star, 100%. Lots of love from Zimbabwe. Hello, Blessing. Probably one of the worst games I've seen in my life. Yeah, really, really bad, Simon Warner. Really bad, mate. Last 5 minutes possession, 86% to Arsenal. But really shit. Like Burnley's away end. Yeah, this is it. This is what I mean. If anything, it would make it more of a fortress if you had a bit of a shit facility that teams were coming to. I think so, anyway. Newcastle United still only Prem team that mathematically can win the treble. That's an optimistic take. Odegaard in their box. Oh, come on. Something needs to happen here. Somebody needs to score. Stadium is secondary. It's the people that make the club. Spot on, lad. Spot on. 100%, mate. Oh, they really do. 100% they do. How are you feeling about the game tomorrow, Pigmeister? Quietly optimistic, but also cautious, mate. Yeah, we could get duffed up, but we should be able to get the job done. Plough Lane, now that was shit. Oh, but you know, like, it does make a difference. Like I remember when Luton, like, was it last year or the year before now, when they were in the Prem, and they have obviously proper shit facilities and stuff like that, and it's like a bit of a reality check for some of these Hollywood players. That's why Slabby feels so much home. Concrete pillars. Oh, us building a world-class stadium. The team we have is like someone spending all their money on a Lamborghini and having to live in it. Well said, Bizarre Pudding. Well said. Get your house situation sorted out first, you know what I mean? Hello, Nicholas Wool. It feels like since the Anthony, they don't want to spend the big bucks on players. Lost trust. Well, that's true, and I don't blame them, really. I don't blame them. We have got good youth talents we can develop, and we should be buying players who are more frugal, different times of their career, and not spending 85 million on players. It just brings unnecessary pressure. Plus, it also is just a waste. It's a waste. You don't need to spend that money to find a good player. There's been lots of players signed by teams in the Premier League just in the last year or two alone for not a lot of money who have turned out to be fantastic signings. It's just about getting the right players, not necessarily spending huge cash on them. Well, certainly facilities for the players is of paramount importance in this day and age of sports science and everything. That's true. But I wouldn't mind it if it was a gas leaky stadium, to be honest, as long as the team were good on the pitch. Tottenham are a basket case at the moment. Spot on, I agree with you. Simon, counter-attacking opportunity maybe for Leicester. Jamie Vardy on the break. He has been challenged, though. Yeah, Partey, good defender, and he gets it, keeps it in as well. Odegaard for Arsenal now look to play on the break. They've given it away. Leicester chance, Leicester chance, Leicester chance. Shot on goal. Raya makes the stop. Oh, those were the days, when a man. Well, actually, as well, in the 90s, Old Trafford was a decent standard stadium, you know? It was. There was a lot of old school stadiums like that. Like I said, the old Wembley was still around, and Highbury, and, you know, all these old classic old school stadiums. So, United's Old Trafford was actually quite state-of-the-art for a spell, you know, in the 90s. Anto, let's go, lad. Anto's been a member for a month. Get in there, Anto. Love that. Thank you, Anto, for being a member for a whole month, you legend. Yeah, but I kind of agree with Cakenet, though, Sovereign Saint, though. I think the money should be focused in on getting rid of debt. Getting rid of debt and stuff first, and then you actually be saving money every single year. Not saving money, you'll just be generating the money you should have been anyway, but not spending it on servicing debts. I think, isn't it about 40 million a year that it costs to service those debts for Manchester United? It's crazy money. It's a lot of money. Over 10 years, that's literally nearly £500 million. What could that do? That could buy you a bloody stadium in a couple of decades. Just that alone. You've got to stop the flow of cash out this football club. Do you think if Fergie came back right now, he'd achieve anything with this current squad? Yes, if it was prime Fergie, a young, hungry manager in the middle of his unbelievable managerial run in the 90s or noughties. If it was prime Fergie, then yes. But it's not prime Fergie now. It's 80-year-old Fergie, and it would be difficult even for prime Fergie to come and sort this out. But you have to remember, he was a ridiculously special manager. He would sort the standards out. It might take several years, like it did for him the first time. It might take several years. But he would sort the standards out eventually. He would get rid of the cash bags. He would set the standard. I mean, it'd be harder because the modern game is slightly different. And also, like the players, you can't be as brutal with a lot of these snowflake players these days, can you? So it would be a slightly different way that he does it. But he was such a great man manager. He knew who to put the arm around. He knew who to kick up the arse. He knew who to push. He knew who to give some freedoms to, you know. That was what made him so special, more often than not. So I think he'd do the same again. He'd get the best out of the team. Think about the last Premier League that Manchester United won. Sir Alex Ferguson's squad, you could argue, wasn't even all that special, really. Yes, we had Robin van Persie, who fired us to the title, but you can argue that the squad there just really wasn't that exceptional. It was decent, but he still managed to win the league. That's the sort of bloke we're dealing with here. So I think he could get the best out of these guys if it was prime Fergie. Thank you, Greg Winfield. Well, I'm actually starting to feel a bit snotty now, actually, now you mention it. Do you know what I mean? Actually, now you mention it, Greg, something about just being in this fucking dusty garage for too long. Simon Gumbrell, what's going on? RBSK says Prime Fergie began in the 80s, my friend. I disagree, to be honest with you, RBSK. I think Prime Fergie, you've got to look at the 90s. You've got to look at the 90s, you know, treble winning 99 side and even a few years before that with Cantona and stuff. That's the prime for me. Fergie at Aberdeen, yeah, fair enough, unbelievable. And obviously took him a good 5 years, good few years, really long time to get Man United to being title winners. So I don't know about that. Don't think you could say prime Fergie was 80s. You got to say 90s. Maybe you could even say noughties, mate. But not the 80s, lad. Prime Fergie wasn't 80s. What are you talking about, my son? Prime Fergie wouldn't have many of your current squad. No, so true. Fergie should have been more outspoken against the Glazers, in my opinion, instead of saying things like no value in the market. Oh, he's always kept it real hush with those Glazers. That is one thing you can criticise him about. Obviously, a true legend of this club, what a coach and everything. But he's only ever really praised the Glazers, and that's just bollocks, isn't it? I wonder if he'll say some stuff now that he's not getting any ambassadorial paychecks or anything, you know what I mean? The modern player's an absolute meltdown with no bollocks. Truly truly a titan of the game. Indebted to Glazers. Just that he had to sort the mess out United first. Maybe. He was obviously still a ridiculously talented coach in the 80s, just to do what he did with Aberdeen, to win the Scottish League with Aberdeen and obviously the UEFA Cup, wasn't it? Yeah. If we're going back 30 years, you'd still be a teenager. Oh, if only we could go back. Ferguson and Archie Knox. Yeah. Okay, so are we going to see something here in this game? I wonder. 71 minutes gone on the clock. We've had a great chat today, though, haven't we? It's been good. We've gone through the motions here. Shit game of football to watch. Oh, it's sickening, Mark Harris. Ticket price is cheap as 66 quid and need raising to 99. It's sickening, mate. Dude, did you see, like we talked about this on the channel recently as well, but some of you probably didn't see it, but Aston Villa Champions League game, the last one or whatever, there's a little post going around. I think it was 92 quid or something for the match ticket, for their Champions League ticket, like the cheapest ticket or whatever it was. And some bloke got a ticket for like Napoli versus AC Milan. Got a cheap budget airline flight to Milan, stayed in a hotel, got the return flight and the match ticket in Italy for a big game in Serie A for the same price as just the match ticket for Aston Villa's Champions League game. Literally, we get ruined in this country, mate, for football fan prices. Germany's cheap, Italy's cheap, Spain even is cheap compared to us. We just get rinsed. Goodness me, Lewis Skelly's had a mare! Oh! He's Mr. Sitter! Look at this. Wait, actually, sorry, it wasn't. Sorry, guys, it's Leicester with the chance. Sorry, I just looked up and saw Lewis Kelly on the ground. I thought he'd missed a sitter, but he's made a great he's made a great clearance. That's funny. I just looked up and saw he put it wide. It's actually a great clearance by him at the back. Nice one. Lewis Skelly, great defending. Is there a footy game going on? There is, but I'm not paying too much attention to it, clearly. Oh, Leicester corner. Cutting edge commentary. I know. Yeah, that's amazing, Brandon. I know. Yeah, that's quite unbelievable. Respect. Game that brilliant. There's no idea who had a chance. I just looked up and I saw him put it wide. I don't know, mate. It's not the most enthralling game. Give me a break. It's a fucking boring snooze fest, this one. Your paint's almost dry. Oh my god, this game is Luther Vandross. Oh, brilliant. I don't agree, Aidan, personally. I think Fergie was such a, dynamic man manager and everything. I think he would have been good. He would have got good coaches in. He was probably the master of delegation as well. Like, you think about, getting the coaches in to do the coaching, getting the assistants in. You had Carlos Queiroz, Phelan and McLaren and all these great people in there helping him. He was a great delegator of roles. It's not like he was the most hands-on tactical coaching on the, he was a master of delegation. It's an absolute master of delegation. So because of that, I think he would still be good. He'd still get the right people in the right roles. He'd still get the good talents in. He'd still set a good standard. Chris Kamara moment. A root canal would be preferred to this game. Couple of changes here for Arsenal Hollands now. You did call it at the beginning of the stream. Game is dead. Enjoying the chat. Big ups, T-Mill. I was just up early and I was watching the game, mate. I was up early. I intended to watch the game. It's not often I'm up early on a Saturday. So I was going to tune in and watch the early fixture, thinking it might be a good game of football. Support Ruud van Nistelrooy against the Arsenal Hollands and all that. Kind of couldn't be further from the truth, though. It's been an absolute snooze fest. Just hoping for a cheeky Leicester winner at the end, though. 13 away from 250. Nice, guys. We actually are almost on the way to 300 today. Then that was the target. Keep hitting the likes if you haven't. Oh, shit. Big break chance for Arsenal. Declan Rice. Nwaneri shoots. Hits the inside of the post. Bounces away. Oh, Nwaneri nearly makes it 1-0 to Arsenal. The game has moved on. Yeah, I mean, you could argue that the game's not even as good as it was then. I don't think it is. But in terms of this type of football that's played, it has changed. It has changed to a more patient, possession, gash sort of thing. Exactly. I think he would have done it nowadays as well, Brandon. A prime Fergie. Yeah. Mr. Sid. Okay, Arsenal corner then. Will they snag a late winner here and keep their title hopes alive? Aidan here's from Generation Inspired by Fergie, so your argument for me doesn't hold much water. The game slowed down, not really moved on. So slow it would be easier for Fergie. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's it. It would have to be... There would have to be changes made. And it's not like you can go into a 4-4-2 and play the same sort of way. There would have to be some nuances, some differences, obviously, because the game has changed to a degree. Nah, true, he probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't. I mean, Ancelotti's an absolute don. No, I'm most definitely not, mate. No, I'm a Leicester City supporter today, mate. Can't tackle properly anymore. Nah, that's so true. Standard football dropped off significantly. You don't think there are many world-class players in the Premier League right now, if any at all. Well, let's take a look. Let's have a little think about who's a world-class player, truly world-class, who could get into any era in any team. Well, not any team, but in any era for the top teams, right? Okay, Salah. I think you have to say Salah is, definitely. Maybe De Bruyne. Rodri. You could argue a couple of the goalkeepers, people like Alisson Edison, yeah. Struggling already, mate. You might have a point. I mean, there's some great informed players like Cole Palmer, right? But you couldn't say Cole Palmer would get in any of the greatest teams of all time. Not yet. He's still a young guy, so that's just a moot point. He could do a Dele Alli in a couple of years. Who the fuck knows? So, I don't know. Truly world class. Certainly defenders, I'm really struggling with. I was just trying to think of like proper world class defenders. Yeah, Van Dijk, I guess. Van Dijk, you could get him into some of those classic teams from back in the day, and he'd be good. Van Dickhead, yeah, fair enough. But not that many, mate. Not that many, you know. Yeah, it's a fair point. I don't think there's any truly not that many great ones in the... Oh, yeah, shit, Haaland, of course. Isaac and Haaland, yeah, fair enough. Good shouts on those. Van Dijk. Erling Haaland, definitely Erling Haaland. Kane, definitely, but he's not in the Premier League. But yes, Kane, definitely. He's not one Feckle. Precisely, Jim. That's what I'm saying. I think it helps, mate. The shitter the stadium, the more it helps. The more uncomfortable these prima donna snowflake players are coming to play in these not massive, you know, places. I think it's good. I think it actually works. Maybe Sam, but he's a great man manager, lad. Fergie wasn't always cutthroat, or what's the word? Not cutthroat. Sorry, he wasn't always a huge disciplinarian with every single player. He knew who to shout at, and he knew who to give a bit more of a, you know, bit more of an arm round type thing. He did know that. Apparently, so Eric Cantona, one of the greatest players for us, absolute majestic player and a brilliant leader and just an absolute catalyst and all the rest of it, amazing. But Fergie wasn't on Cantona like he was on some of the other players, you know, because Cantona maybe wouldn't respond that well to it. You know, it's like you'd have that butting of heads, you'd have whatever. Like literally, I remember this story from Lee Sharp where he said that when they played Crystal Palace or whatever, like he would get hammered. Oh no, Leicester City have been fucking hammered here at the end of the game by the Arsenalans. Maybe it's a good thing. End of the day, we don't want those Liverpool Charters to run away with the title. But it's Marino heads one in for the Arsenalans at the back post in the 80th minute to give them the lead after an absolute complete Luther Vandross game of football indeed. Proper Guffarama game, but Arsenal do have something to show for it in the 80th minute here, taking the lead with that 1-0 header there from Marino. Oh, gosh. Leicester City really struggling. The least informed team in the league. Ruud van Nistelrooy's problems compounded. And Arsenal has given themselves a glimmer in the title race. Ooh, interesting. It's really poor defending by Leicester. They just don't deal with the initial ball in. Bounces away, and they allow Arsenal the ball in their box just too easily there. And it's a free header. It's piss poor defending at the back there by Leicester. Free header. No challenges even up there for them to try and make the header and get it away from Marino. It's proper shit defending by Leicester. Static stuff. Arsenal take advantage of them there. They obviously have been the better of the sides today because they've had the more chance, the more possession, all that sort of thing. But it has been a very low quality game of football, this one. Proper shit. But Arsenal take that lead in the 80th minute. Yep, scored from across. Maybe if they cross more. Susan says, oh no. Yeah, there you go. For a bit icky, send them for a swim in the North Atlantic Sea. That's absolutely quality. Love that. But yeah, like, anyway, as I was saying about Cantona. So Cantona, apparently, even after he kicked that fan against Crystal Palace, apparently he just came into the dressing room and Sir Alex was like, oh, you can't be doing that, Eric. After just like tearing some of the other players apart in the dressing room about how they performed. Eric comes in after kicking, so he's like, you can't be doing that, mate. You know, gets sent off. You can't be doing. Like, I don't think he dealt with Cantona the same way he dealt with Giggs or the same way he dealt with Sharp, or, you know, he knew who to put the boot down on and he knew who not to, I think. Shout out to your dog Rex. Absolutely big up Rex. Hello there. Cinnamon, you legend, come on. Oh, nice one, Cinnamon. 53 months a member, by the way, guys. Let's celebrate this legend. The Cinnaman's been a member for 53 months. Pig, sent you fixtures remaining on Telegram. It can be interesting. Okay, let's take a look, see what you're saying here. Cinnamon, oh, thank you very much. Right, okay, so this is quite interesting. Let's get this saved on my computer here, lad, and we will see what. Oh, chance for Leicester up the other end. Arsenal managed to survive. Okay, so hang on a second, let me resize that. Right, guys, so this is the run-in for these two teams that are viably challenging, I guess, for the league title here. You know, there's not really any other teams that are going to get in. I don't think Forest will personally, but no. So it's just these two teams. You've got You've got Everton away, which they've just played right and drew. Liverpool, they've got Wolves at home, Aston Villa and City away, Newcastle, Southampton, Everton at home, Fulham away, West Ham at home, Leicester away, Spurs at home, Chelsea away, Arsenal at home, Brighton away, Crystal Palace at home. I mean, that is tough, but probably Arsenal's is as well, you know. They've got Leicester away, West Ham at home, Forest, Man United, Chelsea, and Fulham at home, Everton. I mean, definitely Arsenal's running is easier, but they've still got to play Newcastle, Liverpool, you know, Man United, Chelsea. They still got some tough games in there, definitely. But they have got a better run in. I think that's true. They've got a better run in than Liverpool, so it could be interesting. That's quite interesting. Liverpool do have a slightly tougher, you know, run in there. Could make a difference. Yeah, that one's been played. That was a draw. And obviously this one on the other side is the one that's being played now. Yes, absolutely. Man manager. Spot on. Spot on. Yeah, he let Cantona be Cantona. That's it. He let Cantona be Cantona. That's it. Arsenal have to win. Zamias, here he is, like clockwork, as soon as the goal goes in. Fair play to you. How you doing there, Zay New Legend? Thank you for that, lad. Fist bump. Fair play, mate. It's been a horrible game of football, though, isn't it? I mean, true title challenges? I think not. Not with this level of performance. But still, they've managed to get the lead. Fair play to you. Still time to bottle it, though, lad. Still 5 or 6 minutes to bottle it here, though, my son. Thanks for that, Zane, though. Hope you're good, dude. Oh. I mean, in a way, I want Arsenal to take Liverpool all the way. It would be shit for Liverpool to just walk off with the league right now. And as we established, the run-ins for Liverpool is slightly more difficult on paper. I guess Arsenal have a chance. Plus, they've got to play each other right near the end of the campaign. So that's going to be a huge game. Of which Arsenal will probably bottle. But you never know. You've got to be in it to win it. Nice one, Stephanie Griffith, you legend. Chance is it here, maybe, for Leicester? No. They're still coming, though. Leicester still looking to try and get that equaliser here with just a few minutes left. Whips into the box. It's blocked, though. Arsenal now playing out Odegaard. Good pass from him. Calafiori now leads the charge on the counter-attack. Plays it down the left. Arsenal on the break. Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, what a goal. Oh, shit. Arsenal lead 2-0 at the King Power Stadium. It's another goal by Marino, who tucks it in at the back stick. And what a ball that was. Was it Trossard on the left who's played the ball? Unbelievable. I think it was Trossard who's played great counter-attack by Arsenal. Calafiori feeds it down the left there to Trossard, I believe it is, in a wide left position there. He's just opened up his body and found that brilliant space where Marino is running onto it at the back post, and he's tucked it away. It's a great finish, and it's a great pass, and it's a great counter-attack, it's a great goal, and oh, no! But it is, though. It is quality from Arsenal, that, to be fair. Look at that. Calafiori brings it into their box. Great pass by him down towards Trossard on the left. And just like old school football, this is what I love about old school football. You can just picture Man United back in the day. Ruud van Nistelrooy getting in a shit ton of those sorts of passes. Old school football, whip that ball in, beat the man, attack that space, get the ball in. It's a good goal, that. It's a good goal, that. Zamias with another super chat. He's probably frothing now after that one. He says, are we getting an expressions of piggy meltdown? Well, you're almost guaranteed one or the other, mate. Rude to be sacked. They're not looking good for him. Sadly, it's not. Let's go, Tony Snooker fan. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Kate. Don't they change them at half-time these days, though? Oh, lots of Leicester fans leaving the stadium now. They've seen enough. Ruud van Nistelrooy is up against it at the moment. Yeah. Fair play to the Arsenal-Hollands. They've managed to get the job here done. It's piss poor, though. They're still going to bottle the title end of the day. Liverpool, it's all Liverpool's. And pretty sure Arsenal would just shart it, but fair enough. Big win for them. Tomorrow's a draw written all over it, do you reckon? Nice, Stephanie Griffith, let's be having you. They change at half-time. Yeah, they change at half-time these days. Tracy Pooley, what's up? You love being a gunner. Change the score, Piggy. Oh, yeah, shit. Sorry, my bad. Thank you. 2-0 to the Arsenholes. Nice one. Zayn Miassi, thank you so much there, Zayn Miassi, for another super chat. He says, Duke is Trump adding Canada to USA as a 51st state. As you told me to get lost, Mr. Salty. Zayn Miassi, what the fuck are you coming here talking about fucking American politics for, mate? They just changed it to the Gulf of America. I thought they were adding Puerto Rico, mate, as a 51st state, not Canada, lad. That's hilarious. Zayn Miassi, nice one. Oh, my God. So 15 seconds away from the 90. And, shit game of football that Arsenal have come out on top on. Not ideal. I feel for Ruud van Nistelrooy, man. He's really, really sharted it since he's been there. Tough stuff, though. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, people say that we should have stuck with Ruud, and I think we probably should have at the time, actually, just until the end of the season when he was there and he'd already had a good few games. It probably wouldn't have gone any better than Amorim, though, if we're being honest. Maybe this is another indicator of that, because he is inexperienced in management. Tough place to go and do it, though, a team that's in a relegation battle and everything. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we'd have been any better off, would we? Yeah, the 199 and 299s do add up over the year. Yeah, they do. You're not wrong about that, my son. Take care of the pennies and the pounds take care of themselves. Yeah, I know. It's sad, isn't it, Berber? Rude, there he is on the sideline. Stylish bastard, but looking like a beaten man now. Just 3 minutes to go in this one. Yeah, bless him. You will be resting soon. Your pain relief is making me drowsy. Oh, man, rest up there, Simon Warner, you legend. So we're going to stay on this stream and watch the next game, which is going to be City versus Newcastle United. So hang about, guys. We'll have a little interlude. I'm going to go munch something and and set the stream up. So I'll just change the thumbnail, change the title, and all that sort of stuff in a little interlude. But we will be staying on this stream for the next game as well. So come and hang out with us for the City Newcastle United game. Oh, Marino nearly scores a Hatters. Shot off on goal. Legend Kim. Appreciate you, Kimster. Do you know what? To be honest, Kate, you're actually nowhere near. There's some right sharp bag Arsenal fans, lad. To be honest, who makes Zayn Miassi seem like a rational individual. Seriously. Thank you, Stephanie, you legend. Oh, yeah, Claude. Yeah, I'll rest in peace, Claude, man. Man of the match on TNT goes to Nwaneri. Yeah, it's been a live wire for them. Good young talent, eh? Gosh. Saying there's nothing compared to the most of the Arsenholans. Yeah, exactly, Poisonous Night. You know what I mean? There's some wrong uns out there for sure. Who was that? Who was that? What was the name of that Melt guy who went to prison for a few months for whatever it was? Domestic abuse or something. I can't remember now, but that guy was a knob, weren't he? Well, he used to be on Arsenal Fan TV. I've forgotten his name now, but you know the one. He was a tit. He was a fucking tit, mate. That's it. DT, yeah, DT. Yeah, that one. I don't know what it was, Gad was. I can't remember now, but something like that, yeah. Oh, crikey. Another big chance for Arsenal just before the end of the game here. Final whistle's approaching, but they might have one last chance. And it's petered out to nothing, but still they're going to come away with the points. Not all of them, Kate Cadet, but I will be watching the next game, which is Man City Newcastle. Probably won't be watching the one after that because I'm thinking I'm going to do a match preview for the game tomorrow about 9:30 or something like that tonight, ideally. And then I'll be doing the FIFA stream after that on the gaming channel. So pretty much chock-a-block, but yeah, probably won't be doing the 5:30 one. End of the game there, guys, by the way. It's full time and Arsenal do win. Fair enough. They've done the job there. Yeah. Shit game of football. Proper dross fest. Arsenal Hollands, though, do make it somewhat interesting, I guess. What is it now? Only 6 points in the title challenge there, possibly. By the way, guys, I'm going to pop my link into my eBay store in here once again. I've got a few things for sale, trying to raise money for mortgage. So if you are interested in, controllers, microphones, football shirts, any other objet d'art, then check out the old eBay store. There's the link in the description there. Oh, Zamy Assy with another super chat says they should have thrown the key away for DT. No excuse beating up women. A fair play to you, Zamy Assy, lad. Yeah, I can't really hate on that, lad. Can't really hate on what you just said there. Fair enough. Fair enough, mate. But anyway, he did seem like a bit of a tosser. There you go. He's out now, isn't he? I don't know. I guess he's out now, yeah. I don't know. Is he still making content? I have no idea. But I remember a few years ago when he was on Arsenal Fan TV, he used to wind me up. Yeah. 100%. I think he was just on the telly there, Natalia. I think the camera just zoomed in on him, mate. Yeah, you're off for a shower. You'll be watching the team West Ham. Oh, no worries, Gaz. Thanks very much for getting in the streaming, legend. Legends. You're eyeing that dress for a night out on the town. Oh, dear. Well, we think he's a knob as well, Tony. You know, he has completely tarnished his unbelievable United career with his off-the-field antics. You know, like you say, but wasn't he found innocent of that in the end? Can't remember now. But the actual, what about the brother Mrs. shagging alone? You know what I mean? Some off-the-field indiscretions, no doubt. Here's my preview for tomorrow. Pass sideways, pass back. Hoof it, lose it, Spurs attack, shoot. Onana flaps 1-0 Spurs. 30 away from 300 likes. Guys, good stuff. Right, anyway, I'm just going to go off and get something to eat real quick. And I'm going to just have a little tinker around with the stream. So I'll put the music on for you, shall I? For an interlude. I'll put the classic Bacon Brigade music on, shall I? Yeah, same, Kim. I'm going to make something real quick and eat something real quick. And just get the stream changed around and set up. In fact, let me just do this bit now. Just go... MCI 0 Newcastle. There you go. And let's have a look at the team lineups real quick for this game. See what's going on. So City versus Newcastle at 3 o'clock. Lineups are going to be at the bottom in a second. And there we are. Sound as a pound, mate. Right, so I changed the ticker at the bottom there to the current lineups for this game today, which is coming Man City versus Newcastle United. There's the lineups at the bottom. Sweet, so that's changed. Let me change the thumbnail over. Change that over real quick. Man City versus Newcastle United. Watch along. Sweet. Okay, guys. Let me know if that thumbnail's changed and stuff. Let us know if it's changed over for you. Nice one, God Struggler. Nice one, everyone. Yeah, I'll be right back in a little bit, though. We'll be right back after these short messages. Absolutely. We'll be back shortly. Big ups, everyone. Smash that like if you're off skis, though. If you're not hanging around for the game with us, make sure you subscribe. Get in there raw. Yeah, oh, nice one, Daz Salford. Enjoy you, legend. Great to see you, you absolute don. Right, guys, back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back shortly. Hey, what's going on there, the mustard? Yes, mate, double dipper. Absolutely cheeky double header from us now. The game we just watched on my 10-second hot cross bun video. Definitely your hot cross bun vid, mate. 100%. It's not even close. Right, back in a minute, guys. Don't go nowhere, or do go somewhere, but come back for the Man City Newcastle game. We'll be on shortly. All right, folks, back in a bit. Piggy loves you. Yes, guys and gals, what's going on? I am back here. How you doing? Thanks for waiting patiently there, guys. Yes, indeed, we're here to watch the next game, which is Manchester City versus Newcastle United. Should be a bit of a barn burner of a game, this one, shouldn't it? Much better than that absolute fucking dross fest that we've just watched there between the Arsenal Holdens and Leicester City. Big ups to everyone still here in the chat, lad. John Boy Cat, lad, getting in there raw. Love to see it. Berber, let's go. Come on, still getting in there raw, lad. Weller, man. Let's go. John Boy Cat, lad. Blue 3, how you doing? Thank you for getting in here as well. Yes, Blue 3. How you doing, man? So let's have a little look at the team lineups here, guys, for this game. Man City versus Newcastle, about to kick off in around about 10 minutes. Let's have a little look at the team lineups then. So you've got Ederson in goals for Shitty, Lewis, Kusanov, Jones and Gvardiol, Gonzalez and Gundogan, Foden, Mamouche, Savio and Haaland. So it's a different sort of look side. Pep obviously playing a couple of his new boys here as well. Kusanov gets to start, Mamouche gets the start. Looked decent lately. Kusanov got a goal in the last game for them. Obviously Mamouche has looked good lately, so it's a different look side. Not the strongest look side, you'd have to say, for City. Still missing a few big boys, the likes of De Bruyne, the likes of Rodri, obviously still missing from them. So yes, that is their team lineup. It's a different look City side, really. You look at Newcastle on the other opposite side of the pitch there. Dubravka in goals, Lewis Hall, Byrne, Shah, Trippier, Wilcock, Tonali, Camirez, Gordon, Isaac and Murphy. In my opinion, Newcastle United's team looking more settled, looking more seasoned right now in terms of like their lineup, more settled, more seasoned, more players, more key players available there. They know what they're doing. City, on the other hand, seemingly with those sets of players trying to sort of find their feet, aren't they? I suppose. So, they're right between each other, right next to each other in the league, both on 41 points. City currently occupy that 5th spot, Newcastle the 6th spot, only separated by the fact that the goal difference is the fact that City have scored more. That's the only differentiator. They're both on 13 goal difference. So this is a huge game for both of their top 4 hopes. Hopefully Newcastle United get the job done. I don't really want to see any other result than, well, a draw or a Newcastle win. So hopefully City get battered up raw here, my son, the cheating bastards. Hello there. Nice one, Kim. You just put your last pennies on the tune to win. Oh, fair play. I hope they get the job done. What was the odds? Let's go, Barbaras has come on the tune. Let's go, Mohammed. How you doing, my son? Get in there, you legend. Oh, yes, Critch. Let's go, sir. I have seen it, mate. Santiago Munoz, of course I have. It's a legendary film. The second one's good as well. Don't watch the third one, though, whatever you do. It's the worst thing you'll ever witness in your whole entire existence. Make sure you don't watch that. That's a shit film. Nice, guys. Right, do us a favour at the start of this game, then. Smash that like button on it. Give us a massive like spike. Hit the thumbage if you haven't done so. And get yourself subscribed and in there in the chat and say hello. Who's still here? Smash a 1 if you're still here lurking out there. Critch, yes, I have seen that though, Critch lad. Mohammed says Glazers and Ratcliffe out. Crazy Joe says, come on, Shitty. Yeah, the goal movies are go. Just don't watch that third one though. You go in 3-1. Oh, 3-1, sorry. 3-1 is what you got on it. That's decent then, yeah. If you see that Gavin Harris telling me shite. Yes, Alice Super. Nice one. Let's go, Kim, Alice Super, Drew, Who, Alistair, St. Clair, Ant-Man. Let's be having you, my son. Get in there, the Ant-Man. Top man. So, yes, big game this, as I say. Let's tune into it. Hopefully, it's going to be a much better game than that shite earlier. I'm sure it will be because that was next level shite. Just turn this up a little bit so I can hear something. Nice. Here we are. What result are we all thinking? Yes, Solar. So I'm thinking I'm going to go, I think 3-2 to Newcastle. 3-2 to Newcastle United. I'm hoping for a ridiculously entertaining game where Newcastle come out on top. And I'm thinking it will be 3-2 to Newcastle. Yeah. That's my score prediction. Get yours in there, guys. Let's have a little look at the league form here. See what's going on in the last 6 games. So in terms of the form, Man City are the second most informed team in the league here. Over the last 6 games, they've only lost that one game there, 5-1 against Arsenal. They drew 2-2 with Brentford, and their other 4 fixtures against Chelsea, Ipswich, West Ham, and Leicester, they won. So they are the second informed team in the league here behind Arsenal at the moment. Newcastle United, a little bit more inconsistent there in terms of results. The last 6 games, 4 wins, 2 losses. So they lost the last one to Fulham. They obviously lost to Bournemouth 4-1 as well. But the other results there, getting the job done obviously against us 2-0. Tottenham against Tottenham 2-1. Wolves and Southampton they beat as well. So it's a hard one to predict this. I'm going 3-2 to Newcastle as well, Kim. Yeah. Anyone else lagging? Oh no. Is it a gash lag fest? Nightmare. Hopefully not. I don't know. No lag here, says Blue. Oh, shit. Might have a bit of a lag issue on the go. Okay, so Erling Haaland seems to be leading this team out today for shitty. It's fine. Okay, nice one, Kate Cadet lad. Get in there. Nice one, Poisonous Lad. Nice one, John Boy. I'm on top chat. Yeah, I don't know. It always says that there for some reason. I don't know why. I'm actually on live chat. But on there, on the actual stream, it does say top chat for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. Here he is, Vigo the Carpathian, leading out City at the empty had. And there are quite a lot of empty seats still. What a shitter. You know what I mean? Quite a lot of empty seats considering they're, fucking treble winners and stuff. There shouldn't there, Drew? Yeah, man. I think it will be a good game, this one. Nice, we just smashed 300 likes. Ooh. Big stuff there, my friends. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, maybe, Kim. Could be that Glaswegian night Wi-Fi, you know what I mean? So, yeah, look at that. Guardiola made 6 changes from the previous game. So, yeah, there are obviously some significant players coming in. Gonzalez in the middle there with Gundogan. Kusanov starts at the pack. Mamouche starts. Savinho starts. So some interesting changes there from the Pepster. Let's have a look who's on the bench for these teams as well. So I'll just pop that back up there for anybody wanted to know the lineups again there. There they are. There they are right there. But in terms of the bench for both of these sides, let's see what the depth is. See who's on the bench for both of these teams. So City, they have on the bench, they got De Bruyne, Doku, Kovacic, McAtee, Bernardo Silva, Matheus Nunes, O'Reilly, Ortega and Reece. So obviously a few players missing, but still quite a lot of options on the bench. Newcastle have Harvey Barnes, Kraft, Livramento, Longstaff, Miley, Asula, Pope, Target and Wilson. That is their bench. There you go. Those are the team lineups, guys. Get your score predictions in. Yes, 3-2 is what I'm going for. You don't recognise half of City's team? No, they made quite a few changes. They signed a few players, didn't they, in Jan? Nice one, T-Mill. You're not in Glasgow, but yeah, I'm kind of rural down here, closer to Newcastle. Oh, fair enough then. Are you anywhere near like a Highland or anything? One of those Scottish Highlands? 3-1 City, says Blue 3. Mate. T-Mill says, come on, Isaac. Yeah, man. Let's have a little look at the top scorers this season. Obviously, Salah is leading it, isn't he? But let's have a little look at the top scorers this season. Mohamed Salah has 22 goals and 14 assists in 24 games. That is quite ridiculous, isn't it? Fair play to Salah. He's doing bits there. Erling Haaland in second place, just ahead of Isaac with 19 goals, 2 assists, 24 games played. It's the assists that really are amazing with Salah, though. If you look at the goals, he's got the most goals and way the most assists as well. Guys absolutely having a ridiculous season. But anyway, Erling Haaland, 19 goals, 2 assists, 24 played. Alexander Isak's got 17 goals, 5 assists with 22 played. So actually more goal contributions than Haaland, but less goals. Chris Wood getting it now in third place, jointly tied with Isak on 17 goals. What a season. Chris Wood is having 2 assists there for Chris Wood. Game's about to kick off, guys. Get yourselves synced up with us. Timer's going to be in the top right-hand corner. Sync up with us if you can for the game. Smash the likes, as I say. Share it around if you want. You can repost us. Link at the top of the chat there. Get involved in the chat with the legends. Yep, City going to kick us off here then. This game's not televised in the UK, which is proper shite. But there you go. We'll let you know what's going on in the game if you're unable to watch it. If you even care. Okay, it's underway then, folks. Time is up top right there. Okay, and Cole Palmer in 5th place with 14 goals, 6 assists. But yeah, ridiculous season Woods having, eh? And also, obviously, Salah. 3-1 Newcastle. Oh, you're in the lowlands. Oh, fair play to you there, Kim. Oink oink there, Herb. 2-1 Newcastle, 2-0 City Scum. Hat-trick for Gundo, 2-2, 2-2. Yeah, Saints v Cherries. I think that's going to be an exciting one, yeah. South Coast Derby. Chance for City then. Early doors, work to the wide right for City. iPhone, iPad, ISAC. Why do you say it like that? It's ESAC. Because I say it however the fuck I want to say it there, King Bummy. Do you understand? Sully Griffin, you legend. What's going on, mate? Great to see you there. Sully Griffin, you absolute don. Premier Sports in Ireland, if that helps. Sully, how goes it, my son? I hope you're having a cracking day there, you legend. Yeah, probably a good few weeks at least there, Elizabeth Bailey. I know, saw the report earlier from Laurie Whitwell via Fab. It's coffee time. Sully, yeah, it's early where you're at, lad. Good morning to you, absolute legend. Get it down, you my son. 2-1 Newcastle. They expect you to pay 100 quid a month just to watch the football, then they don't show games like this. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? We pay so much money for our football subscriptions and you don't even get all the games. We've gone over this many times, but it is fucking disgraceful. I'm with you there, lad. Shambles. So I've set up a cheeky little preview for tonight. So we'll be back on at 9:45, guys, ish, for a cheeky little preview of the Man United Spurs game. We'll be going over all the team news, predictions, team lineup predictions, all that sort of stuff. So make sure if you're around tonight at 9:45 to come and get involved with us. Nice one. Guardiola is scarless at the moment. No scars on his head. It's a good sign for him. I agree, Sully. It would be so good, man. You know how, like, Netflix has just got the WWE and all of the WWE's on there? SmackDown, Raw, the events and all that stuff. At least it is in the UK anyway. Like, what? Why can't they just do that with, like, football? Why? I'm surprised one of those big streaming services like Amazon or Netflix, I'm surprised there hasn't been an attempt to get all the rights for all of the Premier League games, because they'd make an absolute killing, wouldn't they? Two. My parents are from up around that way, Solar, and my family's just huge. You know, my uncles, my cousins, my mum and dad, brothers and sisters who are older than me. No, we're all just Man United fans, mate. We're just a Man United family, basically. So I just didn't really have a choice, mate. Man United. I do like my local team, Poole Town, mate. Big up the Dolphins. You know what I mean? But you know, they're not on telly, mate. And also, I'm just a Man United fan first and foremost, and always have been. So yeah, FA and League Cup games should be on normal TV. Definitely. I miss the days when the Champions League were on normal TV, mate. ITV Wednesdays, brilliant. Yeah, spot on, Kate. You're not wrong, lad. It's an absolute bag of shite. Yeah, exactly. You've got to have Peacock, Sling, TV, ESPN Plus, Paramount. That is crazy, Solly. That's just as bad as our setup here, yeah. 2-1 Man City, you think? Go on then, Newcastle, first early chance for them maybe. Is it Tonali spreads one? It's a bit of a poor touch. It's not kept in there by Trippier. It's out behind for a goal kick to City. Yeah, there you go, Iceman. I mean, if I wasn't like streaming, I'd probably just do that, to be honest. But I just need that consistent streams when I'm streaming. You know what I mean? Long ball up the pitch then for City. Haaland's fed in. Wide left. He tries to get him behind. Nearly does. But he is. It's just a heavy touch from him. And he's challenged by Dan Burn, I think it is. Comes in with a slide and gets it away. Yeah. Corner for City. Headed away at the back for Newcastle. Gundogan for Shitty now. City looking quite lively at the start of this one, to be fair to them. Even with all their changes and stuff. I think that's the idea, isn't it, with Pep? They just got too stagnant. Even though they're treble winners and won, was it 4 on the bounce in the Prem and all that shite. 4 on the bounce in the Prem, yeah. Or 5. No, 4. Or whatever, anyway. They won all those. And Pep Guardiola's obviously tried to have to get new faces in January to try and, inject that level of competition and all that sort of stuff. So that's sort of what's happened. On Peacock, Anto, lad. Peacock. Yeah, we never did, actually, the Cinnamon. Unfortunately, I would have loved to have. But yeah, I know a lot of people did. Like chipped cable boxes, or even like you could get the Sky boxes like with a dodgy card and stuff, can you? Yeah. Classic. I mean, a mate of mine's got this like sick on-demand like satellite service thing, which is just like updated all the time. It has like world channel, all the channels in the world pretty much, and then like a whole list of on-demand and pay-per-view stuff. It's just like, it's incredible. But yeah, I don't have anything like that maybe, but obviously it's illegal, but it's absolutely sick. Just got all the channels, all the pay-per-view channels and everything. Like if there's a boxing match on that you usually have to pay for, it's just on there. And it just seems to work brilliant. So yeah, fair enough. Nice, 316 likes, guys. That's a Steve Austin amount of likes on the video. Give me a hell yeah. You was a dodgy guy. Don't know how I became a cop. I don't know that either, the Cinnamon. What do you mean was a dodgy guy? Still are, mate. That's what I mean. Still are, lad. Gundogan now. Lewis for these City scummers. Definitely early doors. City getting on top of these Newcastleans who are going to be playing that counter game for a while here, it seems. But so much danger up the top there with the likes of Isaac, Gordon, etc. So could definitely move it quick when they need to. I've never had a fire stick. Am I missing out then, am I, Drew Who? Fire sticks are the tits, are they? Dubravka now clears that one out. Throw in for City on the left. Oh, are they cake? Fair play, lad. You pay 130 a month for internet and TV. Ah, that's horrible. Yeah, so my Virgin Media package is going up soon. Actually, I need to phone them and try and get out of it or whatever. So they offer it to me for less. But yeah, it's 77 a month at the moment, which isn't terrible, I guess, for the broadband. And that's got like a basic TV package, but it does have Sky Sports and also TNT Sports, which in itself, just those two alone, is usually like 40 quid or something a month, isn't it? So it's not that bad, but it's going to be going up soon. I've got to give them a call. Who's actually watching the game right now? You don't have to say how you're watching it, but just yes if you're watching the game or no if you're not watching the game. So obviously it's not on in the UK. You have all the channels, pay-per-view, all the movies and series. Nice, Drew. That's sick. Bit dodgy, preloaded. Yeah, no, it is. It is. IPTV movies. Yeah. Well, shit. Well, maybe that's it then. No, it's just fire up. Got Peacock multi-view on. Nice, nice, nice. Yep, you are. Yes, no, you can't. No. Watching on Fubo. Nice one, Baker. I've got a VPN. I use a VPN, lad. NordVPN. That's good, Drew. Dodgy shit, though, isn't it? I keep seeing all these articles. They're probably bollocks. It's probably the people who are actually providing the services that they most want to crack down on, right? But I do keep seeing these articles pop up. It's probably scaremongering from the media and stuff. But these articles pop up saying if you have IPTV or all this stuff and you're found using it, you get monster fine on all this, and they're starting to crack down on it and all this bollocks. I don't know if you guys been seeing that, but that's what I've been seeing anyway. Probably a load of bollocks, but there you go. You need Sky and TNT because it's super live, and also you do watch-alongs. No, that's definitely true. I actually need them, mate. I actually need them. Yeah. It's gash, but they're needed. And they are super live as well. I can't really fault like that Virgin liveness. You know what I mean? The Virgin liveness there through the Virgin Media set-top box. For me anyway, is super live. Fair play to them. Sometimes I know what's happened before the people in the stadium. You know what I mean? Savinio. Cheeky run from him. Cuts inside. Could be a cracking goal. Almost goes all the way, but he is challenged at the back there. Hopefully Newcastle man the fuck up now, because City are getting big on top of them here. Newcastle need to show some bite here. They're not showing anything first 11 minutes. Yes, true fire up. Well, King Boomy, I'm an honest person, okay? Now, no joke, I was using the ExpressVPN for a good couple of years before they even messaged me about sponsoring a video. And so I was happy for them to be a sponsor on the video. I was using their service, it was fine. And then one day, it just stopped working. One day, it literally stopped working. No matter how many times I tried to fix it, no matter how many updates, rollbacks, uninstallations, reinstalls I did, it stopped working, mate. It wasn't working anymore. So, and I tried to fix it. In the end, I just cancelled it because I couldn't fix it. Tried to look at all this troubleshooting online. It was a nightmare, mate. It just literally, the app stopped working, mate. The app stopped working on my computer, man. And it was a nightmare. So, so that's when I switched over to NordVPN. And NordVPN, no joke, it is better. So far, for me, it's definitely been better, mate. More consistent, better speeds. Fair play to ExpressVPN for sponsoring a video, but at the end of the day, there's others out there. There's others out there that are doing it better, lad. It's like I remember Manscaped. They sent me a lawnmower 3.0 box and all this stuff to promote, and I used it, and you know it was decent, but it's no better than, like, in all honesty, it's no better than just like a Babyliss one from the Argos catalogue or something. You know what I mean? It's not. It's just the fucking trimmer end of the day. It's good. But it's just a fucking trimmer end of the day, mate. You know? 65 a month. Oh, that's decent. Yeah, it includes TNT Sports. That's decent. Oh, that's cash cake at it, yeah. When you say your stream, do you mean when you're streaming, or do you mean when you're watching a stream? I didn't have time to eat anything in between, by the way. I'm fucking starving. What should I munch? I might have some beans on toast after this. Oh, yeah, you can't beat a bit of beans on toast, can you? Oh, yes. You can't beat a bit of beans on toast with shitloads of cheese on top, can you? You know, in the words of Kate Cadet. Unless you're from America, in which case this sheer idea of beans on toast will sicken you to the very core, won't it? But to me, it's a staple. It's an absolute classic. I love it. Now, fair play to you, Kim. Nice, Kim. The Cherries have scored, have they? Fair play to them. They're having a cracking season. Obviously, Southampton are shite at the moment. Always expecting Bournemouth to win today, but they are just they're doing really well. I agree, fire up. Very good. Cinnamon's loving it. Gets in there, Anto. I think I can smell your room after hearing that. What? I haven't farted, mate. Or you're just talking about the beans on toast, you mean? Yeah, no, you have to have cheese on it. You've got to have a shitload of cheese. Nice bit of butter on the toast as well. And then a shitload of cheese on top of the beans. Has to be. The cheese makes it. Believe it or not, though, went many a year without ever having cheese on beans. When I was a youngster, cheese on beans wasn't a thing in this household. It was only when I became an independent-minded late teenager that I decided to go down the cheese on beans toast, pieces and beans on toast route. Got to have the grated cheese on top, yeah. City chance in the box. They go, City chance, shot on goal, well over the crossbar. Shit effort in the end by Mamouche there. Daz Salford, you know it, man. What's good, Daz? Grated cheese all the way, though. You can't be cutting cheese slices and putting that on top. That would be mental. It's got to be grated. I mean, it is nice to see Bournemouth doing well, to be fair, Kim. You know, they're like, it's nice to see a small club like doing well. Same goes for Forest. Forest aren't a small club in the same degree as Bournemouth because they've actually like won the league once before and also a couple of European Cups. So that's huge in some ways. But obviously at the moment they're still a small club compared to other big ones in the Prem. But Bournemouth really are a tiny little club. The fact that they're sort of up there is unbelievable. Oh, I hate Marmite. It makes me vom. Solar, after moving here from California, having cheese and beans on chips for the first time was a revelation. Nice, Solar. Oh, proper fish and chips is banging, eh? As well. I wonder if they have gravy on chips in the US. Don't know. It's a classic here, isn't it? Chip shop gravy. Even like KFC do gravy and stuff. What's up there, Alistair? Yeah, DSTV in South Africa is about 980 euro per month, approximately £42, and we still refuse to pay it. And would rather stream. Yeah, fair enough. It's a lot of money, isn't it, Alistair? If I wasn't streaming, I'd be on all aboard the pirate ship. You know what I mean? I would. 2-0 Bournemouth. Oh, nice. You put the cheese with the beans on the pot, heated together. Really, T-Mill? Cheesy beans. That's real cheesy beans. We don't have gravy on chips. I'm not sure how I feel about the melted cheese in the beans, though. I need the grated ones on top, slowly melting, but still maintaining that solidity end of the day. Probably a Chinese takeaway, lad. You what, Mr. Flutini? True, that's true, the borrow. You're not wrong there, lad. 18 minutes in. Is this going to be another charter of a game? Another Boarfest? It might be. Fries have got nothing on chips, though. Chips are the daddy. It's all about those big, fat, juicy chip shop chips, mate. You just can't beat them. You can't beat them. Fries, yeah, fries are nice. I like a fry. Oh, it's a big chance for City, and it's a goal. What a chip. It's a goal from Mamouche. It's a filthy goal. City break real quick. Long ball over the top. Mamouche is in, and he's chipped him. He's chipped Dubravka really, really well, to be honest. It's a cheeky little chip. Just cushions it over the keeper and guides it into the back of the net. And City do take the lead 1-0. Oh, for fuck's sake, mate. I don't want to watch this shit now. Just look at that. Route 1 over the top from the keeper. It's Edison with the assist. Route 1 long ball over the top. Shitty defending at the back by Newcastle. Is it Dan Burn who's been mugged off? No, it's not. It's his partner, actually, who's been mugged off. And then, yeah, Mamouche just gets in real easy. It's a nice cushion. He looks very good since signing, doesn't he? He does. Unfortunately, Mamouche does look a player. And there it is again. Cushions one in. It's 1-0 to City. Yes. Proper shit. Proper lobbed him there. Flobber double lobbed him. Like Bill and Ben the flower pot man. He's flobber double lobbed him there. Big style. From Mamouche there. Yep, City are one up there. Mahalika, absolutely Mahalika, lad. Let's go, Kim. City 1-0 Susan. Oh, nice. Don't spoil it. I'm ahead of Piggy. Oh, you guys are ahead, are you? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm not watching it through the set-top box because it's not on in the UK, so it will be a bit shit, actually. All Iceland needs is half a chance. Yeah, you know it. Catch you later, Anto. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't spoil. Oh, no, he says... Oh, you're going to head off. Oh, no, he says I'm ahead of Piggy. Sorry, yeah. Probably not, to be honest, Critch, mate. Just trying to get a mortgage currently. It's a fucking nightmare. We're a bit short at the moment, so we're just trying to get some stuff together and, you know, definitely not spending any money on football matches at the moment, sadly, Critch, lad. But maybe next year, you never know. Cheeky battered Mars bar, aye, that's right, Phil Hunter. Get some cheeky deep fried battered cans of iron brew in the live chat as well to celebrate that comment. Aye, that's right, mate. You can't beat a cheeky deep fried battered Mars bar, can you? Aye, that's right. Nice, Patrick. Hopefully that happens, lad. It's a staple of Scottish cuisine. There was a chippy near me back in the day. I don't think they do it anymore. But there was a chippy near me back in the day who used to do a battered cream egg. Battered Cadbury cream egg. Sounds rancid, but it was actually nice. Battered pizza. Is that a thing? Battered pizza. Oh. The Scottish will batter anything, won't they? You know what I mean? They will. Battered Haribos. You know what I mean? They can batter anything. It does, doesn't it, T-Mill, yeah. Ooh, buttered. Oh, Martin, are you sick in the head? Oh, that's vom-worthy. I'm not sure about that, Martin, lad. I'm not on board with that. Is it because you're an Arsenal fan? You butter your rich tea biscuits and stick them together and dunk them in the coffee. Oh, butter in your coffee, mate. To be fair, people do put butter in coffee, actually, don't they? Like, some people do. I don't, but some people do. It sounds rancid, but maybe it's nice, because people do put butter in coffee. Like, that grass-fed butter. People put a lot of grass-fed butter in coffee, don't they? Yeah. So maybe that's nice, but, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me, mate. I don't want it. I don't know, Zuyu, lad. But, Zuyu Retro Power, what's going on, dude? Yeah, it is a sharp fest at the minute, lad. It's not run properly, lad. Iron Brew is everywhere. Yeah, it's the #1 soft drink in Scotland. It's the only country in Europe where Coca-Cola is not the #1 drinks. Maybe Coca-Cola or Pepsi are not the #1 drinks manufacturer. Oh, shit! It's 2-0 to City. It's Marmouche again. He's tucked one into the near stick. It's a filthy finish. Gasharama, they got themselves a player here, haven't they? Fuck. He's tucked it in there at the near stick. It's 2-0 to the City scum. Oh, no, they cheated their way to another victory. Spent 180 mil or whatever in January, and now they're looking decent again. Look at that. 6 changes from Pep today. Marmouche in there, fed in. He's offside, mate. He's off skis. He's fucking off, ref. He's offside. Surely he's offside. I don't know. He might just be in line. I think it is going to stand this one, but he looks like he might be off. 2-0 to the City scum. Jamming custard creams in a sandwich. You do that as well in tea, really, Anto? Butter and coffee supposed to be good for you. Yeah, no, I've heard that. Get like that MCT butter shite, can't you? 2-0, game over. I don't really want to watch this anymore, guys. I'll be totally honest with you. Because it's just like, I don't really want to watch City battering Newcastle. I was hoping it was going to be the other way around. Yeah, Fire Ups is 2 and getting slapped up. That's the only reason I wanted to do a watch along today, was to watch hopefully City lose. So, pretty shit, to be fair. Patrick Power, I know it's Gash. Is it really? Oh, yes, that's what I was saying. Sorry. Scotland bar is the biggest. Mate, what the fuck's that? Have you telling me I've been sat here the whole time with this fucking random gas-tastic curl sticking out the side of my head? Why has nobody mentioned that? That looks... that looks fucking ridiculous, guys. What the fuck's going on there, mate? Hang on. I've got to address this. What the fuck's going on there? Hang on. Let me sort this out, guys. I've got to give it a little wee comey here at the sides, because that's just unacceptable. Hang on a second. Give it a little side brush there. Can't be having that on the go. It's fucking ridiculous. Right. Nice one. Oh, really? I've never tried that one. What's for tea? I'm probably going to have beans on toast after this, mate. Mrs. P's not here to cook, so I'll be having my own cuisine tonight, which will consist of piss-easy microwave stuff. You guess you're the only one here that eats well, blubber then? Maybe, Beata. You're in Greenland, aren't you? Thought you were Senatrin. Cake says, I wish I had your hair problems, Piggy. Thought it was a twig hanging on my head. Remind you of George Clooney. Oh, thank you, Mr. Flutini. Camouflage in front of the chair. All right. Yeah. Newcastle proper shite today, mate. Oh, my God. They haven't even had one sort of really good phase of attack or one counter-attack or anything, really, where they've challenged Edison at all. And City just absolutely having their way with them. I mean, Edison's almost got them in again in behind there, nearly from the long ball. Rogue sideburns. They are rogue sideburns, aren't they? Faroe Islands. Oh, shit. Sorry, Beata. Who am I thinking of? There was somebody who was in Greenland, right? Who watches this channel. Oh, that's Mickey Lund. Sorry, Beata. Yeah, I got you mixed up with Mickey Lund there for a second. Anyway, yeah, Faroe Islands. Oh, fair play. So you get a bit of whale blubber in the Faroe Islands. Nice. It's what you can get, isn't it, really? Like, that's it. You're going to have whatever's local to you. You went to Iceland, fed some reindeer, then an hour later had them in a stew. Oh, my God. I've only played 26 minutes as well. Do we really have to watch this? Oh, shit, they've almost scored again, City. Good save by Dubravka. I don't know if we might call it an early end to proceedings. I know it's not the most professional, but that beans on toast is calling me, mate. I don't want to watch these City wank bad stuff up Newcastle 5-0 or something. Fuck that. We'll give it until half time, I guess, maybe for Newcastle to pinch one back or something, but this is not what I wanted to do. Stick on that Queen song. I was hoping they were going to get duffed up. Nice one, Chris. Nice one. Yeah, get a map and pin all your subscribers. Crikey, that would be a lot of pins. It'd be easy to pin the members, actually. That's actually a great idea, Cinnamon. That's actually a fantastic idea, mate. Oh, my God, City almost score again. Haaland into this stick. Burn just clears it off the line away in behind for a corner. Goodness me, City are decimating them. No, that's actually a really good idea, Cinnamon. For members, I could have pins in a map. You know, that's actually a great idea. And then show it. And then when somebody becomes a new member, I go over to the member wall and I pin where they're from, mate. That's fucking great. I like it cuts over to the fucking member wall. I'm going to do that, mate. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to get a world map with a special cam set up. When somebody becomes a member, I'll go and pin where they're at. That's a great shout. Then we can see it. That's a great idea, mate. That's a fantastic idea. I'll rate that, Cinnamon. Obviously, it won't work for when people gift members because it's just like sometimes people gift 20 members. I'm not going to put fucking 20 pins in for gifted members. But if somebody becomes a member, you know, pop it in there. Going to need a big map. True that. You love a piggy stream, but not like this. Swap to the biggest South Coast derby. Yeah, what's going on there? It's 2-0 Bournemouth at the minute, is it? On a dartboard. Do it. Isak! Oh, chance for Newcastle! Oh, it's such a shame that didn't go in. That would have really opened it up here. Look at that. Newcastle, though, chance. It's a mistake at the back. Real bad mistake from City giving it away, and Isak pounces on it. And he's nearly put it in there, but it is wide. It is a great idea, that. It would probably encourage people to become a member as well, wouldn't it? Like if they can see their location popped on a map. It probably would. Probably actually would. It's probably a good idea, mate. Tell them to send you photos of their faces and put them on your wall. Now you're getting a little bit outrageous, Mr. Flutini, but fair enough. Like the idea. Make corner for Newcastle. Nah. United People's TV does that, Piggy. Oh, do they? Oh, shit. I can't do that then. They literally do that, do they, Daz? Oh, I did not know that, mate. Oh, that's gash then. It's already done. Battered Geordie. You're in Broadmoor. Can you stick a pin in that? Yeah, sure. Oh, I can't do that if it's already done by United People's TV. Fair enough. They've already thought of it. Gash. Daz Sulfur says, yes, mate. I could have just I'll tell you what I could do, though. I could have a big chalkboard. Well, not a chalkboard, but just a big whiteboard. And I could just write everyone's names on there. I've seen a few channels do that before, but fuck it. You know, as long as no other United channels are doing it, it's all right, isn't it? Might be a good idea. But yeah, I can't do that whole map thing. Yeah, maybe Solar, but I don't know. I don't want to do it if it's already done by another United channel, to be honest. I don't really watch United channels, as I say, because, well, for a start, a lot of it's clickbait guff. Not all of them, but a lot of it. And also, secondly, you know, I just like to have my own opinions and not have them affected by anybody else. And sometimes it can be affected, like, even if you disagree or agree, it's like you might not want to say what you would have said because you know somebody else has already said something similar, and that's not cool. You should just be, I just try and do it 100% organic. So yeah, I don't really watch any other United channels, so I wouldn't really know that, but that's a shame that they've already thought of that. Yeah. All the stars with names. Not cheap, Martin Pickard, expensive as fuck. You've never seen it before. Oh, fuck this noise, mate! It's 3-0 to City, mate! I can't be bothered to watch this shit! Mamouche! Oh, no, it's Savinio this time, sorry. No, it is Mamouche! It is fucking Mamouche! He scored a hat-trick! He scored a bloody hat-trick early doors, mate! It is Mamouche! What the hell? Manchester City make it 3-0, and that's a fucking hat-trick to Mamouche, mate. And it's 3-0 City. Oh, piss off, sub 2, lad. 23 months of member says, Hattie, oh, piss off. You know what? Fuck this stream, mate. I'm rage quitting. I'm fucking rage quitting this stream, mate. I'm not watching this shit. I don't want to watch City duff up Newcastle United. I was supposed to be coming in here watching Newcastle duff up City, not the other fucking way round. I'm done with the stream, guys. Sorry, I'm rage quitting the stream, mate. Fuck this game. Bollocks to this game. Bollocks to this stream. That's the end of the stream. Thanks, everyone, for watching. City duffing up Newcastle 3-0. Who wants to see this shit? New sign of Mamouche looking like a real beast. Bollocks to that. Sub 2, thanks for being a member for 23 months, you City scummer. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the stream there, guys. Sorry, fuck this. I'm not watching this. Guys, have a great day. We're going to be back on later on tonight for the Man United versus Spurs preview and the team news video at 9:45 p.m. Okay, if there's any other big news, we'll jump on, whatever. But fuck this, I'm not watching this. Yeah, cheers for watching, everyone, though. Smash that. Sorry if you're into watching the watch-along with us today, mate. I don't want to do it anymore, mate. I only want to do watch-alongs for games I'm actually watching myself. And if I wasn't live on the stream right now and I'd just seen the 3-0 going, I'd definitely be turning this shit off, mate. So I'm turning it off, and we're not watching it. Thank you, everyone, for watching, though, and getting involved. Smash that like before you go. Subscribe if you're new. Follow us at 9:45 for the game, for the watch-along, for the preview, for fuck's sake, of the match preview for Spurs United tonight, 9:45 p.m. on the channel. We'll also be on at 10:45 on the gaming channel. Make sure you go and subscribe to that. Don't tell me it's going to be fucking 4-0 to these Cities come before you've even had a chance to wrap it up. Yeah, I agree. I'm ending it, mate. End the stream, Dave. I'm ending it. Sully Griffin, what's going on, lad? Having a fun game, aren't they? I might switch it over to something else, I don't know, but I can't be asked, mate. I'm going to go get some beans on toast. I'm fucking hungry. Thank you, Fire Up. It might end up 4-3. Well, if it does, we'll regret that, won't we? But as of right now, I'm not watching the rest of this. Thank you, guys. Piss off, City. It's an I'm not even updating the score. Cheers, guys. Stay classy. Exactly. Screw those guys like me, man. Right, that's it from me. Piggy loves you. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Insta, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. Hey, do us a favour if you're not subscribed to the gaming channel, and subscribe to Flying Pig Gaming as well on YouTube. That's going to be the end of it, though, for me. Have a great day, guys. And, of course, we'll be back for the Man United Spurs game tomorrow as well. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Stuart, Dark Mima, Chris Koo, Cakelet. All the members in green, Crazy Joe, Patrick, Daz, everyone. All the moderators in blue. Big ups yourself and everybody else as well. Sorry about that, but I'm not watching this shit, mate. 3-0 to these cities gone. Oh, Chris Koo, thank you very much for the super chat here at the end of the stream. You absolute legend. That's it. We're finished. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you all. Cheers, Blue. Cheers, Dark Mirror. Thank you, Chris Koo, you legend. Thanks for that. And everybody else as well. Susan, Martin, all the legends, Cinnamon, etc. Everybody. Have a great day, guys. Piggy loves you. Yeah, you're a melt, Crazy Joe, mate. You're a bloody melt, mate. You're a bunch of cheating money grabbing bastards, mate. Oh, we'll just spend 180 million because we haven't fucking had the dream start to the season, even though we had the fucking treble last year. Fucking absolute complete scum. Anyway, whatever. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. And remember, links in the description. And remember, Piggy loves you. And also remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. I am a bloody quitter, bizarre pudding, mate. I don't want to subject myself to this guff. Thank you very much. Get in there, you beauties. Thank you so much to all the patrons here for supporting the channel on patreon.com/flyingpigunited. As a thank you, all you legends will be appearing on this outro list. Get in there. Once again, thank you to all the YouTube members, but one of the best ways you can support the channel is on patreon.com, so check it out. Patreon.com/flyingpigunited. And once again, a big thank you to all the legends that do support the channel on Patreon. Get in there.